Cavalry won't be far away to give us a hand. This first quarter brought to you by Blood Toyota. Umpire about to bounce the ball.
Looks like Davenport's starting forward.
Very interesting, isn't it?
Looks like he's going to go a little bit deep as well.
Yeah, picked up by Jack Melican. That's a
backing his midfield to get it to him.
Yep, up they go. Veal up against his opponent there in Jake Thomas. Thomas actually won that, but it heads down, fisted away from Hillman, goes to the hands of Brad Gerard. He's dispossessed, balls at ground level, all stacks on the mill, umpire circling. What's he going to do? They're letting it go. He says, no, give it to me. And we've got, this is the same umpire we had him out at Leopold. The older gent. I'm not sure about their names. I think it's best if we don't, because then you only start to abuse them by name.
Might be good they don't have numbers at this level.
Veal wins that one, knocks it down into the path of his teammates. Right at the top of the square, a good solid mark taken on that occasion. And that's by the young Zeeble.
Straight in the action.
Straight in the action. He's a big boy, isn't he?
Yes.
He'd be 6'4", I reckon.
Coming in there, looks like he's probably, with one sock up, you assume he's got a guard in, so he'd be chipping in the ruck during the day. But he looked very large coming out of the square, and he got good separation.
Absolutely. Straight in front, 30 out. First score for Colac. Bends back nicely, and that's the first one. And, well, certainly first goal we've seen him kick, but I'm just guessing it's not his first goal for Colac.
Very smooth, no worries with the routine there.
Strong on the lead, wasn't it?
Yeah. He got a good 5 metres on his opponent, who's a bit smaller than him. You'd expect to have a bit better toe with him, so he's got a bit of acceleration.
That's Kane Collins, he's given away quite a bit of height too, isn't he? But we saw that last week where the St Mary's backs gave away a lot of height to Leopold, and it was to their advantage because they ran away with the footy.
Yeah, a lot depends these days. If you can get that pressure in the midfield and they can't deliver it as well as they did just then, if you can't get that sort of delivery, it doesn't really matter how tall your backs are sometimes.
So we were going to be back in the guts. We're not. The umpire dropped it. So we're going to get a start again. So it's Jake Thomas and Lockie Veal to do battle. Thomas, big jumps early, big boy. Veal ends up knocking it clear, trying to crash his way through. Looks like Monaghan, who's wrapped up in the tackle. Oh, no, sorry, that's Cody Spokes. Up they go, Veal, slaps it towards goal. Flecos is in there. He tackles his opponent in Peoples. Nathan Peoples shovels it forward. For North Shore, at ground level, is Zachary Plant. Loose ball, comes out the back. Good hands there by Alex Bowd. Goes forward. The little fella in Harrison, can he crumb it? Oh, almost a diving attempt. Umpire's paid a free on that, has he?
Yeah, I think he paid holding there. I think he was held back a little bit.
That's
Johnny Fazio.
Johnny Fazio.
One of the great names in the league, Johnny Fazio.
Yes. He's going to line up about similar distance. The breeze to assist him. Good get there, Barnsey.
Just as I said, there was no breeze to speak of today. It's picked up.
So Fazio, the free kick was for a hold, I reckon, on Prazzani, the joint captain of Colac.
He just about marked it anyway, Fazio. He made good body position, so it was definitely impeded.
In he comes. He'll kick from 20. Straight in front, comes in. Goal umpire makes him work hard, but it's a major. Scores a level at the 3-minute mark of this first quarter.
Didn't even think of it.
No, I knew that. That's why I said it.
But good signs there for North Shore. The first 2 clearances that led to the Colac goal was taken away probably a little bit too easily by Colac, but they got a good run there. Peoples, the captain, positioned himself really well behind the stoppage to get the ball moving forward for him. So good signs for him to hit back straight away.
Back in the guts we go. A lot of fresh faces from both clubs, so there'll be a little bit of hesitation calling this game.
Interesting to see how Jake Thomas is going in the ruck. He's misjudged the last 2 ball ups.
Yep, he's trying to get in early because the big body of Lockie Veal. This time he gets in early, flips it over the top. Collins, by hand, out wide he goes. Gets it over to his teammate there. I reckon that was Melchevic, was it? No, as the ball goes wide. Good mark there from Plant. Goes down the line, looking for Fazio again. Bounced off his chest and over the line. I thought when he rolled, I thought he might have still had it.
Twice now he's dropped those sort of sliding marks. The first one he got a free kick, obviously, but those 2 that probably could have taken. He's looking dangerous though, Fazio. Got good separation again.
So right in front of the scoreboard where it says 1 goal straight apiece. Oh, no one actually goes for that. So it's lands at the feet of Thomas. Ball in dispute. Comes out the back, Gorwell. Round the body he goes. Bouncing ball. Waiting for it is Seal, but his opponent chips in and picks it off. Gerard, what can he do? Goes forward or puts it in front of little Harrison. and it's fisted away from him and over the boundary line, just outside the forward 50 for North Shore.
I think the umpire might want to take that one back. It was a free kick to Colac, but the player rushed a kick on the boot immediately after the whistle. He played advantage. There was no advantage there.
Yeah, but they need to understand the interpretation of advantage, don't they? Over the top, Thomas again knocks it down. The silky Monaghan goes wide over the top, over the head of Hillman. Bouncing ball, picked up by the North Shore defenders, and it's just parried over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in. Right on the outer side. Been travelling 5.5 minutes in this first quarter, in the Blood Toyota first quarter. Scoreboard reads 1 goal apiece. Out far away from us as you possibly can be. Another ordinary throw in. Thomas tries to pick it up. Veal gives him a shove in the back. Nothing doing, says the umpire, McGuan. He gets a hand. Bouncing ball out in front of the Colac in Melican, who's got the job on Davenport. Tackled without it. No. That's against Learson, I reckon.
Yep.
For dropping it.
Good tackle.
Good tackle.
Chance.
Was that Peoples that had it? Given it. Quick hands here. This is really good. Gerard takes it into the hot spot. Up they go. Fazio. 1, 2, 3. And holds it. Good entry again.
Yeah, good signs. I'm liking the work of Brad Gerard. Are we going with Gerard?
I think it's Gerard.
All right, we'll go with Gerard.
My second name is Gerard and spelled exactly the same way. Gerrard.
Well, anyway, Gerard, yes.
Well, the water boy looked out. Is it Gerard? Just get a nod. Gerard.
All right. Gerard's
so it's like garage, only he's got a D on the end. Yeah. No, I don't want the umpire's name, then I'll start swearing at him. Don't help me out there.
Twice now he's come through at pace off the half-back line and hit a target. So good early signs by him. He looks like a youngster too.
Fazio. In he comes for his second. Gets plenty on it. Goal umpire shuffles to his right, but it's a minor score. He's kicked 1-1, and so too have North Shore. They take the lead on the Blood Toyota scoreboard. 1-1-7, plays 1 straight 6. Lockie Simpkin kicks to himself, then goes down the line. Chipping in, almost taking that mark is Harry Purcell. Ball comes out wide. Sets up Stephen George. He's picked up by Davenport. Loose ball. Bang. Out he goes. Almost bounces off his Zachary Plant. Ball comes back out clear. It goes to Bowd. Then off Big Jack Thomas's shin, I reckon it was. Comes out to Cleary. He's by hand. They're working it straight down the centre to Harrison. Can he pick it up? He wrapped up in a tackle, dispossessed. Fazio is it that goes in to help. Wood Mason, was he a bit high? Umpire, they're all looking at him. Said, nah, give it to me.
It was the old pro move there by Davenport sort of duck down a little bit low and get one above the shoulder.
Knees.
Could have been paid, but the umpire said no.
Just Darren Seller walks past as the ball goes out wide. Harrison shows some real leg speed, then goes to ground. In front of Monaghan. Monaghan offers the Shepherd, but the ball goes over the boundary line, and we'll have a throw in right underneath the Blood Toyota scoreboard. 1-1-7 North Shore. They lead Colac 1 straight goal.
See how the boundary throw-in goes this time. Hopefully he can get it above head height.
The umpire should be saying to him, come in 5 metres, son. Come in 5 metres. That's all they got to do.
That's a good one.
Yep, that's it. Veal wins it. Slaps it clear. Picked off on that occasion by Ben McCarthy. There's 3 of them out there. Ball bouncing. In front, leading on this occasion, Dan Curvis. But he's happy to see it go over the boundary line. And we'll have another throw in. Yep, as far away from us as it can possibly be.
A bit of a concern there for North Shore, the way Colac were able to work that out easily. They had 2 free men off the back of that stoppage. Usually you find the attacking side will have out numbers out the back there, so they'll have to fix that up.
Spinning ball again. In it comes. This occasion, going for the ruck work was Zeibel. He goes in at ground level was Paddy Cleary. And umpires just letting them wrestle, circling. Nah, nothing can happen there, boys.
So it's Zeibel now, not Zeibel anymore?
Well, Zeibel. Well, it's spelt. How does it Z-D-Y-B-E-L. So, Zidibel.
Yeah.
Zeibel, I don't know how to pronounce it. As the ball goes to the outer side.
That's Gerard again, Gerard.
Gerard again. Did he take that mark? I reckon he did. That's Melican. Jack. Centre half back.
Good to see a Melican playing in the AFL this week as well.
Wobbly kick goes forward, but good mark. Taking that Zeibel again. Gives it off. Left foot into attack. Stiffy. Up goes Wood Mason. Stiffy!
It was all Stiffy.
Stiffy's taken a mark. Rose to the occasion, did Stiffy.
Too far out, I think he's stiff.
Yeah, I think so. He's got another...
He's going to soak it up, though. A bit of camera time.
He's got another 12 months on his leg, too. So... He likes it. He reckons he's a chance here, the old stiff.
Didn't consider the options, really.
No, he's ignored everybody. Comes in with that little skip sideways, then goes boof. The wind's got a hold of it. It's heading back towards goal, but scores a level on the Blood Toyota scoreboard.
Tried a little bit too hard for the distance, I think, there, instead of accuracy. But that's what you got to do when you're the stiff.
That's it.
It's all about the goals.
Stiff Meister. Kane Collins to bring the ball out from fullback. Straight down the guts he goes, looking for Cleary. It's hands off, goes to his opponent, George Stephen. Bouncing ball picked off there by Liam McCarthy. Showed some real clean hands out at St Albans last year, if you remember. Good tackle on that occasion. Was that on Davenport?
I don't think so.
Or was that Kane Collins? Can't quite see that. The sun's reflecting off that car's window. I can't see who it is that's standing on the mark. But anyway, free kick goes to Liam McCarthy. Brad McDougall makes his way into the truck. You wouldn't have thought it would take that long when you haven't had a kick to have a shower and come and get in the truck. I would have thought that'd be pretty easy. So in comes Liam McCarthy. Hard up against the fence. The left foot leans right back.
Gee, the umpire gave it a good work there, didn't he?
Did. I thought he might have been a chance there. And we've got a virgin amongst us. Brad McDougall. What are you sweating for, mate?
Mate, if I look like a beetroot... It is hot out there, I tell you.
Yes.
It's been on the receiving end.
Pop that in a little bit close to your mouth, mate. That's it.
On the receiving end of a stitch up in the twos, and I was just chasing butt all day. So
no, that's all right, mate. We really appreciate your help coming out here, and you'll be able to help us out a bit more with these North Shore guys we're having a little bit of trouble with. Comes back to Learson on the arc, goes for Stiffy, takes another mark, and he'll. That's Wood Mason, in case you're trying to work out who that is. Stiffy, that's his little nickname. Goes wide.
Thanks, mate.
Pops it in the forward arc, coming out and going left, going right. I can't work out who that is. Oh, Davenport chips in, takes the mark, plays on immediately, puts it out in front of Lukey Parker.
Alex Boud.
I thought it was a 19. It's an 18. Good work. And
straight
the ball
in. No hesitation.
No, that's what I want him to do. No, I want him to help me. We know it's not having a crack. It's just helping us out. Isn't it, Dukes?
That's it, mate.
How many games now? You've had some sort of record last year. 250, wasn't it?
I just got told it's 335. So
Jeepers.
I've got a...
And you're feeling every one of them today?
Oh, yeah. Didn't get much of the ball. Didn't get tackled much, but I'm feeling it.
Very good. Outer side. We'll have a ball up. Now, let me have a look. Akarachi, number 21.
Jono Akarachi.
Jono, yes.
Yeah. Falcons last year.
I thought so, yes. Ball comes back out. Garrard goes along the boundary line. It's an appeal for a free kick there by Renitz, but umpire says no, we're not playing that rubbish that they play in the AFL. How was that one that was just like he kicked an attack from 60 metres and they paid deliberate? I forget even which game it was. It was just, just ridiculous.
He had a shot and he missed it and they paid deliberate.
Paid deliberate.
I'm a little bit more sceptical on that ruck rule, Milky.
Oh, it's a shocking rule, isn't it, mate?
The out of bounds.
Yeah.
A bit more used to, but the...
loose ball here. On the end of his hammer. He's dispossessed, though, unfortunately. Veal bends up. Quick crumbs. Dishes off. I'm going to say McCarthy because there's three of them out there. I get a chance to get it right. Ball comes marked by Manane. That's Tyler. Dishes off the hands to his teammate there in Gorwell. Good mark to Paddy Seal. Seal quickly goes into the pocket. Got Big Veal down there. Oh, he doesn't let him down. He is just too big for Collins.
Yes.
Kane Collins is down there, isn't it?
Yeah. Twice resting on the ruckman there, Collins. It's twice. He's just been a little bit too small. Not wasting any time, is he?
No, getting on with a big Lockie Veal. Comes in with the left. Oh, I reckon he's overcooked it. Is that curl behind the goals?
Yeah.
Looks to me that curl before him, but anyway, they're a lot closer than we are. So Colac on the Blood Toyota scoreboard, they go to 2 goals to 14. They lead North Shore 1-1-7 at the, what do you reckon, the 9.5 minute mark.
Oh, past that would got to be about 20 minutes, I reckon.
15 minute mark. I have no idea. That's another job you were supposed to do that you haven't done.
Well, it's hard to do jobs that I don't know about, Milky.
Yeah.
They might have made the change there, Milk. Alex Ritchie's on the Veal there, looks like.
Luke Parker giving you plenty.
Reckons he touched that marking attempt just before.
Got hot spot. Oh, is that what that was about?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Fingers still aching, he reckons. Umpire didn't think so.
No. Back in the guts. 16 and a half gone now. Is that right, Matt? Yeah, haven't got a clue. Back in the guts. Up they go. Zeeble will go with that. Goes up against Thomas. Ball goes to ground. Trying to crash his way through is Simpkin. He leaves it behind. Picked off. Ooh.
Aaron Seller.
Seller kicks it forward. Bouncing ball.
Here he is again.
Gerard picks it up. He's been good so far. Dishes off the handball. Over it goes to Plant. He's wrapped up in a tackle. Oh, they're appealing for a hail and cabs. Umpire says he's jumping up and down on the spot. The umpire, I don't know what he's doing. What did he say? He hasn't done anything.
I don't know what that arm action was.
See what happens when you're running out there. We're laughing at you. So don't run. Just you're better off walking. The ball comes wide. Loose ball. Picked up. Oh, was that a high tackle? Looked really high on Harmer. But he's taken over the boundary line and nothing doing, says the umpire.
Any hint of a duck today, they're not going to pay it, I think, by the looks of things.
Yep.
I don't think that was an actual duck itself then, but he dipped down a little bit.
Spinning ball, 60 out from the North Shore goal. Flipped over the back by Zeeble or Zeeble, however you're going to say. I don't know. Still haven't made up my mind.
Too high on the fend off.
Yep. Free kick to Ryan Monaghan, the captain, the joint captain. Quality player, this bloke. Had him in my top 50. Monaghan to centre half forward. Gets it across to mate in Melican. Melican by hand to Simpkin. Bouncing ball for Lekos. He's dispossessed at ground level. There was good work on that occasion by your mate in, I reckon, was that Nankervis? No?
Bailey Ettridge.
Bailey Ettridge. There's another 4. The ball comes out loose. Ball. McCarthy off one step. Goes back to Falekos. Takes the mark. You should never say I haven't called him before, because the minute you say that, away they go. They get plenty of stats. Loose ball. Comes out to Miljevic. Is that how you say it? Miljevic.
We're calling Samo.
Samo. All right, comes out the back.
Samo, there he is.
Samo again. How does he get Samo?
Jake Thomas.
Yeah, Jake Thomas, the big fella. Tries to get away from Prazzani. Prazzani tackles him. Good pick up by Leeson with the one hand. Goes with the left. Along the boundary line he goes. Oh, good spot. Patrick Seal drops probably what he should have taken. Picked off here by Lewis Goss. In turn to Samo. Samo gives it across to his teammate there in Aaron Seller. Seller to centre half forward. Davenport's at the back. 1, 2, 3. There's a good match-up. The two coaches on each other. Forward pocket. Davenport round the body he goes. Bouncing ball hits the boundary, hits the point post and goes out of bounds.
I think he just lost that one in the sun there, Davenport. He was trying to shield his eyes and it might have come at him a bit quite quicker than he was expecting.
So up against the boundary, we the North Shore in attack. They trail by 7 behinds. Approximately 20 minutes gone. We will clarify that in the second quarter. We'll be right. We're all over it in the second quarter. Spinning ball. Thomas gives away the front spot. Fisted away. Stiffy picks it up. Gets through some traffic. Dishes it off to Simpkin.
Oy.
Simpkin sells some candy. Then goes out looking for Seal. They crash into each other. Is this another McCarthy, I reckon? Yes, it is. Picks it up. That's the Liam variety. Kicks it just into the attacking zone. McGuan gets a crook bounce. Bouncing ball. Back there trying to chop it off. Excuse me, was Nankervis. Eludes him. Comes over the top, around the body, up and under. Goes Manane. Oh, good marker. Great defensive mark on that occasion. Well, who was that one?
Harry Purcell.
Gee. Buzz was here. There'd be some words key because they don't get on, those two. Conway, that's his best mate.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, Purcell and Josh Conway. When he gets here, he's obviously not as dedicated as you. Ball comes out by hand across to Purcell again. Sends North Shore into attack, but it's finished up with Stiffy Woodmason. Goes into centre half foot, into the opposite. Monaghan drops what he should have swallowed. Ball comes out the back, picked off again by Purcell, but it's picked up by, I reckon that's Cardinal. Picked up the crumbs there like a seagull and just went bang, like a seagull against a seagull.
Yeah, like a tiger.
That's a good one, Milky.
Yeah.
You should go into...
For Lekos, that was a kick, that one, Milky, by the way.
No, they're both bald. I reckon it was Cardinal.
Number 20.
Was it 20?
It's Dean for Lekos.
All right, I'll give it to you. He loves a goal for Lekos.
Bagged a few last week against Lara.
Yeah. You're not going to get out of his hands if he's in the forward arc. Let me tell you that right now. So on the Blood Toyota scoreboard, that would take Colac to 3 goals.
3 goals to 2?
3-2 or 3-3. Doesn't really matter. It's 20-odd points. Plays 7 on the Blood Toyota scoreboard. The boys, 3-2, you're correct. 3-2-20 to 1-1-7. Ball to go back into the middle. And we're just listening to the advice Kane Collins is copying from the bench. As we go back, Veal back into the ruck. Thomas flips it back actually to help his teammates out. There's Purcell again at ground level. He's immediately tackled. Umpire's letting it go, but he says, give it to me. We will have a ball up. Colac side of the square. Up they go again. Veal and Thomas. Thomas has got a habit of jumping early just to try and counteract the superior body. Monahan gets the no, I thought he wasn't going to pay the advantage there. McGuan told me before the game he'll kick 5, so we'll see. Gorwell gets a free kick, puts it in the hot spot. Out of the hands of Zeeble. At Stiffy Woodmason, goes towards goal. He loves these. Oh, he has 2 behinds for the day. And on the Blood Toyota scoreboard, that takes Colac to 3-3-21. They lead North Shore 1-1-7.
Just got a little bit of control over the last 5 minutes.
Curvis, is it, kicking it out? So I took a guess. Was I right? Hits Zachary Plant. Just help me out there, Dukes.
Yeah, sorry,
Plant goes to the outer side. Gets it only as far as
Davenport.
Bowdy. It's Bowd. Doesn't get across the boundary line. And we'll have a throw-in. Again, that light post, I reckon we've had 4 throw-ins next to that light post on the outer side. Must be one of your training's hot spots, is it?
It's the old cricket pitch.
All right.
You sink, that's why.
Okay. Oh, another
aggressive.
Struggling a little bit, the boundary. Garrard, he knocks it clear. Ball comes out the back. Only as far as Ben McCarthy. Oh, wobbly mongrel kick. Over to his, brother, cousin, whatever, another McCarthy. And that one's Liam. Hands out to Stephen George, or George Stephen. Loose. Simpkins sweating on this one. But Redditz just pumps it forward. Oh, McGuan plays on, gets his first. Told me you get 5. Big Jakey boy kicks his first. And Colac's 4th. 4 goals, 3-27. The Tigers. They lead North Shore by 20 points, 1-1-7 on the Blood Toyota scoreboard, and we've been going 22 and a half minutes in this first quarter.
I think they just worked over a little bit harder there, Colac. It was a 50-50 ball at about that centre-half forward position there at the back of the square. Pat Cleary from North Shore overran it, but after that it was all Colac. They were the only numbers there.
Plenty of interchange. Not your mob, not frightened to use the bench. They just rotations these days are amazing, aren't they?
Modern day, isn't it?
Yeah.
The modern day, that's what we all roll with.
Yes, is that it? We roll with that, do we?
Even the 2s, we roll with it.
You don't come off that, do you?
Oh, well.
You're like royalty.
I start off.
Cody Spokes tries to crash his way through, but Davenport looks like he's gone to a back flank, sends him into attack, puts it out in front of Thomas. No, I'm sorry, no, that was, what do you call him? Salmon.
Followed it up.
Goes back, tries to pick it up, round the body, towards goal. Right in front. Oh, was that Fazio?
Yeah.
No. Yes, tries to go over his head with a soccer style. There's Cardinal. Picks it up. Sends Colac into attack. A little short chip to Stiffy Woodmason, who takes a mark at half back.
Up and about early, the Stiff.
Yes. Gets it across to Cody Spokes by hand. Goes very wide to Flecos. Flecos takes the mark. Plays on. He's got to get around his opponent. Can't. Dishes off the handball. Gives it to his teammate, and he finds Lockie Veal. I reckon was that Melican that was mucking around. Monahan, a quick hands across to Lockie Simpkin. Simpkin, little pass. Wide he goes to Hillman. Can't hang on to it.
I think that's a couple of Hillman spilled that he should have taken.
Ball goes over the boundary line, right in front of the Colac interchange group. Plenty of voice coming from the Colac bench. Spinning ball, up they go Veal. Just a nice palm over to Jake McGuan. Tries to still grab it on the 3rd attempt, then gets a boot on it. Ball tumbling forward, picked off on this occasion. Really good work there from the North Shore defender. Aaron Ritchie's. Good work there. Good work, and sends it over the boundary line. Have it 20 metres around for the Colac goal. They lead 27-7 on the Blood Toyota scoreboard. Spinning ball, in it comes. Veal flips it over the back. Picked up in the tackle, the Colac forward. Stacks on the mill. Right at the umpires is letting it go. 15 out from the Colac goal, and we'll have a ball up now. Ben McCarthy spun out of that pack. Threw a boot at. I don't know whether brothers or cousins, but there's 3 McCarthys in this side. So for a fair chance you say McCarthy, you won't get it too wrong. McGuan tries to get it out of the ruck, so too Veal. Stacks on. Surely he balls this up. 15 out from the Colac goal. Nothing changed there in that little passage of play.
Interesting to see Monaghan sort of 40 out just by himself here. He's been alone a long time. Heading into the stoppage now. A couple of times North Shore's left people alone outside the stoppage like that.
Loose ball, hits ground level. Picked off. Playing for the free kick was Cardinal. Doesn't get it. Umpire says play on. There's a wrestle. He says nah. Umpire blew his whistle and looked at the other umpire. I don't know what that was about. So we're now 30 out from the Colac goal. Maybe 40. Up they go. Good work on that occasion by Goss. Up and under kick. Simpkin does that's a good grab. 2 grabs. Umpire says play on. Too many hands on it. Can be the only reason. And we'll have a ball up. Well, if you good work from that was good work from Seller to not allow that mark, get his hands on it. The umpire threw the ball up. Little Harrison tears out of the pack, dishes off the handball, but it's picked off by Cardinal. The 2 ballies go together. De Filecos goes back to Cardinal. Cardinal gets it across to McCarthy. McCarthy out to Simpkin. Simpkin, does he spot up his mate? He does. And that's Hillman, I think, that's taken the mark. Yes, it is. Lukey Hillman, hard up against the fence. He's a big boy, young Thomas here, just walking across the front of us.
He's a big boy. We need more of him, though.
Yep.
We're undersized defence forward.
So Lukey Hillman comes in.
Hard to come by, Milky.
Big boys.
Big boys.
Yep.
Who can kick and run.
They certainly are, mate. And as soon as you find one, they go straight down to the Falcons, don't they? In comes Hillman. Runs in. Poor. He has peeled that off to the right. Does McGuan mark that?
It's out of bounds on the full.
On the full. It's gone over the line, but he did mark it, but he marked it over the line. Free kick. They're mucking around.
Switch.
Is that Peoples that's got it? Oh, he's almost mucked it up, but he hasn't. Gets it across. Davenport's on the end of it. Sells a bit of candy. Goes into the hot spot. Finds Harrison. He just puts one hand up. Use 2, son. In comes Zeeble. Little chip kick. He goes to McGuan. He takes the mark. Right at ground level.
Bad mistake from Harrison there. Only putting the 1 metre. At least get it to ground or something.
Tell him to use 2 next time.
For beginners.
Dukes, yeah. Is that a young fella, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, looks very young as he was.
Only 19.
Yep. McGuan told me before the game, and I'll keep saying it, that I'll kick 5. He's coming in for number 2. So anything less than 5, you have failed, Jake McGuan. You're looking straight over his shoulder here, Barnesy. And he comes. Distance won't be a problem. Accuracy is disgraceful. Jakey McGuan.
Kicked that straight off the instep.
Yep, he did. 1-1 for the afternoon. We'll see how he goes. And that takes the Tigers to 3-4, I reckon. 4-4. 28 to 117. You need to give your boys more than a pie and a can of Coke for the scoreboard, mate. They're real slow. Coming out from fullback, I reckon that was Nankervis. He's found Garrard.
I coach those boys.
Yeah?
Doing well to be sticking around all day.
Garrard goes with the left, the outer side. He had plenty of it in this first quarter. Goes out wide, bouncing ball.
Holding a jumper.
It was a bit of a hold there. But they've kept running, which is really good. Davenport has set him up here. Dishes off the handball. Keeps going. Chain of handballs. They just need a lucky bounce here. Going in. Good use of the body there was Harmer. Kept North Shore right amongst this. Bouncing ball. They've got out of it in Learson. Learson gives it over to Zeeble. Zeeble in turn gets it across. I'm going to say that's a McCarthy. Or I'm just going with that. If it wasn't, it was Melican. Down to Hillman, who just goes long. Looking for McGuan. Over to Filecos. Filecos' handball is smothered. He has to go back and get it. Good work on that occasion by Parker. Lukey boy at ground level. Umpire says, give it a meet. We'll have a ball up. 70 out from the Colac goal. They lead 28-7 on the Blood Toyota scoreboard.
It was nicely positioned by Parker. He read it well, but great defenders might take those marks instead of sort of punching it away.
Bit of a wrestle there from, was that Veal? No, it wasn't Veal. It was Zeeble who tried to drag Thomas down. Bouncing ball in the forward pocket. It'll roll over the boundary line. Umpire says throw it in. No, must have gone over in the full. Can't see from here, but it's
Didn't look like it from
Deliberate,
here.
deliberate, you reckon?
Could have been.
Yeah, they could be coming on board, you reckon?
Pot shot on goals are deliberate nowadays.
Yeah, that's it. Up goes Thomas. Didn't quite mark it. At the back, good work. He goes hard at it, Harmer, doesn't he? At ground level, is that Purcell? No, it wasn't. It was Peoples. Nathan Peoples at ground level dishes off the handball, gets it out to his teammate in Bowd. Umpire waiting. Davenport just chips one up and under. He goes. He finds Big Thomas. Thomas down the line. He goes to find Plant. Zachary Plant probably should have marked that.
Yeah, fumbled it over.
Over the line. Well, never thrown any punches the footy. Not happy with it. Throw in, outer side. Beautiful day. Look at the sun shining. The forecast was for rain at 1 o'clock, then they changed it to 3 o'clock. Well, it doesn't look like rain coming here.
Might join our man on the roof in a minute, the way it's looking.
Yeah. Davenport keeps it in, follows the line, then takes a bounce. Good stuff. Have another one, son. He does. On the arc, have another one. He backed himself to kick the 50. Goes home. Misses. Could have another bounce there, couldn't he? 1-2-8 on the Blood Toyota scoreboard, North Shore. Come out, Lockie Simpkin. Finds Gorwell at the true centre back. Plays on immediately. Puts it in the path of Monaghan. Can he get it to sit? He's got his opponent there in Parker. Monaghan keeps going. Spears it towards goal. On the siren.
Just missed it.
Just misses. For a minor score.
Got away with one there, North Shore, because
They
Colac could
did.
have just about ran that in if the siren didn't get in the way.
So at quarter time, and they've ripped the scores down. I reckon it's 1-2-8 to North Shore. Yes, it is. 1-2-8 to 4-5, 29 to the Tigers. There's no love. There's no love coming your way, Dukes. I reckon they just need to back off and leave you alone. They did mention to whether we have a dump button because they're worried that you may swear on me. I'm not.
No.
I said no.
Oh.
Dukes is more professional than that.
No,
Ice cold.
The missus put the reins in and told me to not get on the mic like I do upstairs in the club rooms.
Well, no, we want you. You've got to bring some life to it, Dukes. No good being within yourself. Veal gets up early, start this second quarter, knocks it down. Trying to crash his way through there was Cody Spokes. His handball intercepted on this occasion by Nathan Peoples. And he applies the tackle to Tyler Manane. And we'll have a ball up. Colac probably gained about 20 metres out of that as Dukes gets rid of that bottle of water in one foul swoop. Goes over the head of Paddy Seal. Good work on that occasion by his opposing number 19 in Luke Parker. Comes back to Gerard. He misses a target and lands it into Stiffy. Stiffy gives it across to to Fleckos. Goes to McGuan. Back to Cardinal. Tyler Manane. His handball intercepted. Good work comes out there by Harry Purcell. Big long bomb out in the territory of Davenport. If you can keep it in, he's a massive chance. But the boundary line is the winner. Good use of the body in that. It got away with it. I reckon that's that young kid again, Jack Melican. Good use. He's only a youngster.
It's Brad Gerard too. It's Gerard, not Gerard.
Oh,
We were told. They set
told
us up.
Gerard.
They set us up and said it's Gerard. I said Gerard. It's my second name, Gerard.
Gerard.
Jeez.
Oh, North
Bit of
Shore.
disunity on the North Shore
Yeah, they're
bench.
just trying to set us up, trying to stitch us up.
He's
We make dicks of ourselves on our own. We don't need help. The ball comes out to Cody Spokes by hand, dishes off to McCarthy, up and under by Reynolds to Tyler Manane. Good overhead mark. He takes half forward, plays on immediately. Says he found Hillman, bouncing ball. Can he trap it? Dishes up the handball to McGuan. McGuan in turn, handball to Seal. Seal gets into trouble, then off a step, puts it out in front of, and a good mark to Stephen George. George Stephen, I'm sorry. I don't know why. I get him mixed up. It's one of those ones. George Stephen, Stephen George. Ah, dear. His last name's Stephen. Bloody hell. What's he showing you? Did someone get the time? With all your shenanigans, you blokes?
About 2 minutes ago.
George Stephen comes in. He's overcooked it. Minor score to the Tigers. First blood, though. 4-6-30 on the Crow Bay Health Group scoreboard to 1-2-8. It's all right. I'll get a drink eventually, boys. You just keep drinking away while I just go dry and Jeez, Dukes is empty. His bottle's empty.
Unbelievable. Get him another one.
Here it comes. Gerard takes the mark at centre half back. Gerard, I'm going to get that bloke. He's a water boy too. He gets it out to Nankervis, who takes the mark right in front of us here. Goes down the line, up to Fazio. Knocked away from him. And the ball, if he could have kept it in there, he was away in Bailey Ettridge. It always amazes me. How old is he? He was at the Falcons last year. He got the beard.
Bailey.
Yeah.
I coached him about 6 years ago, and
yeah, but don't tell me he had a beard then.
wow. He was only 11.
Yeah. Spinning ball comes out. Monaghan juggles it and then dishes off the handball. Good hands to Stiffy Woodmason. On the end of it is Ben McCarthy. Puts it out in front of McGuan. Quick hands. Too quick. The ball comes out. Finishes up in the hands of Richies. Do they know? They hang on to it here to Purcell. Little up and under kick. He goes to his teammate Paddy Cleary. Bouncing ball. Can he pick it up? He does. Hands over the top to Zachary Plant. Pick it up, son. Pick it up. Gets it. Then tackled. Then throws it onto his boot. Cody Spokes tries to sort it out with his teammate. Goes over to Stiffy Woodmason. Bouncing ball. You're in here, young Thomas. Can he settle? Dishes off the handball. Goes to Fazio. Round the body. It's coming. Nah, not enough. Minus
score. You might have
score.
had a few options there, Fazio.
Johnny,
if you're the big full forward, you don't look for options.
Johnny, in true forward fashion, no thought of passing that off.
Nah.
Good pressure by North Shore. They really pushed up on Colac. They had some numbers back there, but they hemmed him in. Forced the error from Old Stiff.
Old Stiff.
He's not a young Stiff.
No, that's it. Just kick out from Reynolds, I reckon that is. Goes to Stiffy Woodmason. He's had plenty of it, don't worry about that. Goes to Cody Spokes. Spokes gets a lead from Paddy Seal, but Monaghan chips in front. Takes the mark. Luke Parker watches on. Goes down the line to Paddy Seal this time. Takes the mark. Seal plays on. Goes wide. Almost sets up McCarthy, I reckon that is. No, that's Melican. And comes down the ground and kicks a goal. Jack Melican. From all the response, I reckon that might nearly be his first goal because that was a lot of padding and carrying on. They're all coming for him.
Even the runner gets a high five.
Yeah.
It was a great goal too. He knew the contact was coming from the other direction. He held his feet. He got straight back onto the ball for the second effort and finished truly.
He's only a youngster by the look of him. So on the Corio Bay Health Group scoreboard, that takes Colac to 5 goals 6. I reckon, 36. They lead North Shore 139. We'll check that when the scoreboard comes back up. 5-6-36, as usual. I'm correct.
About
Dudes, you'll get used to that.
I reckon, Milky.
You'll get used to that, me being right.
You are Chris Milky.
So give us some of that after hours work, mate. Up goes Thomas, gets up high, knocks it down. It dispossessed is Collins. That's Bow. Umpire says free kick against you, George Stephen.
I'm usually giving you the shits after hours, mate.
There we go.
Yeah.
Swear straight into it. I like it.
Here we go. Over the toss, Zachary Plant. Mung round the body, but he finds Gerard. It bounces at his feet. Dishes off the handball. Over he goes to Luke Parker. Hands across. Paddy Cleary got the speed wobbles up there, I reckon. Look at Davenport. He goes to Simpkin across to Veal. Little short one to Monaghan. Was long enough, says the umpire. Woodmason providing some run off half back. Then sends it down the line. Puts it out in front of the lumbering Zeeble. Picks it up and turns on the old 10-cent piece. Into centre half forward he goes to McGuan. Second in line. Can't take the mark. Play on's a call. Dishes off the handball to Gorwell. Gorwell's tackled straight away. Umpires letting it go. Comes back to Monaghan off a step. Up and under he goes. Is there anyone under this? Paddy Seal for Colac. One grab at it. Or two grabs. Can't take the mark. Out the back is Falekos. But the boundary line is a winner there. We'll have a throw in. Right next to the point post. Colac in attack. 5-6-36 to 139 on the Corio Bay Health Group scoreboard. Feel free to chip in anytime you like, Dukes.
Yeah, mate.
So you can have a crack at the players walking past, trying to look like, pretending they're tired, like Luke Parker.
Get him to show you his tat.
Yeah.
Sick man.
There is. He's not even sweating, Luke Parker. Out they come from defence. Under the pump. Kick comes from George Stephen into centre half forward. Hot spot. Oh, good fist wave there from Jack Thomas. Bouncing ball. Got a crook bounce to Alex Ritchie's. Out it comes to Davenport. Seems to have all the time in the world when he gets hold of the footy, doesn't he?
He's got a bit of penalty about him, Dav.
Yep.
Yeah. Seems to know what's around him.
Jacob Miljevic. And what do you call him? Salmon?
Jacob Samet Miljevic.
Okay, so you just call him Samo.
Samo, yeah.
Yep, so he's at half back. Puts it into Gerard, who has had plenty of the footy. Then he tells Ryan Monahan to get back and shoved him in the chest, and Ryan Monahan didn't move. They need to work in the gym, Gerard. Comes out. Zach Plant, up the line he goes. Or almost in front there. The Colac player comes across. That's got to be a McCarthy, it is. Comes out the back to Manane. Manane by hand. Back to Gorwell, because there's no one as small as him on the ground. Goes down the line to the running Stiffy. Woodmason. Centre wing right in front of us. He keeps trying to get our attention, Luke Parker. Have a look at him going past. Trying to get a mention. Goes down to McGuan. Second in line. Can't take the mark. Aaron Seller. Over the top. Davenport. Just was about to go to the look-away handball. Then gives it over to Gerard. Gerard. Just trying to work around his opponents.
Oh, no.
Though an up and under kick. Lets Hillman in. Takes the mark. Plays on immediately. Goes into the hot spot. Almost a really good take there from Alex Ritchie's. Oh, the old don't argue from Collins. Kane Collins, that is.
Oh, he's lucky.
Yeah, very unlucky. Veal through it.
And a throw out.
We've got someone down right here, and it's a goal
For Lekos.
for Lekos. And there's a Colac player. I reckon it's George Stephen that's down. For Lekos kicks another one.
Not sure what happened to Stephen. It's a long way off the play. Running with a great hairdo, though.
His man bun's come undone.
Blood rule here.
So off he goes. Where's he bleeding from?
Just here, this lad.
Yeah, young Stephen George Stephen, sorry. I've done it again. Jeepers.
Smithy.
Yeah, that's it, Smithy. Well done.
2 first names, we'll call him Smithy.
So does Fazio pass it at training at all? Because he doesn't pass it out there. No.
What about the bicycle kick from Fazio? I think he thought he was in the soccer field.
Thought he was Gerard.
Back in the guts. Corio Bay Health Group scoreboard. I reckon it's 6:42. The ball comes out. Collins lets it go. Dispossessed on that. Kane Learson comes through. He'll make him pay. Cardinal gets one high and then gets dumped by Salmon. Play on. No, the umpire blows the whistle and tells him to settle down. Don't worry, bother. Why do you bother? Just let him play on. Ball goes out to Parker. Manane, sorry. Good mark to Manane. Centre half forward he goes. Oh, one grab. Almost picked it off there in McCarthy. Gets it across to McGuan. McGuan round the body he goes. Bouncing ball. 1 goal, 2 to Jake McGuan. Have to work harder if you're going to get your 5 goals, Jakey boy.
He's having the shots.
Yep. Kick out. Lands in the arms of Alex Ritchie's. Ritchie's goes good kick down to Gerard. Oh, Lockie Simpkin pushed off the ball, then goes back and gets it. Into Monahan. Monahan doesn't take the mark, but decides to take him on. Brute strength. Hands across the top. Gets the back two from Cody Spokes. The old... did you Stiffy had the hands out going, no, what about me?
You can't ignore the stiff.
No.
You let him know about that at halftime.
The captain gets his second behind.
Really dominating play, aren't they, Cole?
Did I miss something?
Up their end.
The umpire just put his notebook back in his shorts. This umpire here, it's in our forward. Just put his notebook back. Did we see something happen off the ball?
There's nobody down apart from Stephen earlier.
So anyway, the ball's come out from full back. 6:8:44 in the Corio Bay Health Group to 1:39. The ball come from Davenport. Hits Purcell. Purcell goes very wide. Finds Peoples. With that famous left, goes very wide. Finds the big fella in Thomas. Jakey Thomas. He little give down the line. Oh, good kick in the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, it didn't
Finds
look like
Paddy
it was
Cleary.
effective.
He's going to square it up, is he? No, changes his mind. Then goes down the outer side. Into centre half forward. They cleared the way for him there. Prazzani cleared the path for Simpkin. Over the top it goes. Just clears his opponent. Paddy Seal puts it out in front of McGuan. Bouncing ball, the boundary line. McGuan, can he keep it in? He does. Dishes off the handball. Falekos will not handball. Will not. Round the body he goes. Goal.
Nice little finish on the left. Have we got a contender there?
Yeah, that's not a bad. That's almost a contender for goal of the day from Falekos. The United Fuels goal of the day.
United Fuels, that's who it is. Fuel up.
Kane Collins, fresh buzz cut.
Just for the occasion, did you hear that we were coming down?
Blokes.
I reckon. It's crisp too, look at him. Just getting away from us here. Scoreboard, I think.
As we've said, they just can't piece it together when they're going forward, can they? Coming down that wing, that far side, just then, it looked good, but they just ran out of steam, and Colac are too quick on the turnover at this stage.
Yeah, they're making them pay every time they cough it up, aren't they?
And they're taking marks and playing on in dangerous positions. 3 or 4 times here this quarter at half forward, they've taken marks and just played on Colac.
Back in the guts. Zeeble in there he goes. Knocks it down. It's picked off on this occasion by Akarachi. Gets a free kick. Must have been for too high or...
Maybe.
Maybe. In the guts of the ground he goes. Very, very wide. 1 on 2. Collins is the 1. Hands at the back. Goes from Melican. Over across to Renitz. Renitz into centre half forward. An attempted mark on that occasion by McCarthy. Doesn't take the mark. Out the back it's fed. Little handball. Bottom of the pack is Jenkins. What can he do? He's wrapped up in the tackle. Then drags it back in. Umpire says, you did drag it back in, and it's against you.
Nice and reserved, this umpire, with his hand signal.
Yeah.
Makes it pretty hard to keep up with, but...
Well, yeah, but
it's all about efficiency.
There's nothing quick, so you've got plenty of time to actually see what goes on, then look at him. Into centre half forward they go. Oh, and a good mark coming in. Peoples goes with the left. At the end of it, Nankervis was trying. He does end up getting the handball.
Middle one.
Goes the line. Harrison, can he pick it up? Oh, just a little scoop from the little fella. Oh, shows a little candy. Does he keep it in play? He does. Oh, come on, umpire. Get a part of the theatre. Right in front of us.
Bit of a grin from the boundary umpire too.
Yeah.
Home fans will be happy about that.
Been umpiring for 300 years, that boundary. But end of it. Comes out. Monaghan. No, I thought tackle didn't stick. Gorwell. In turn across to Cody Spokes. Cody Spokes across to his teammate there, and Joel Hayward. Hayward puts it down the throat of McGuan.
Your man.
My man. 1-2 he's got. 5 goals, he told me before the game.
How many behinds?
I don't know. He didn't say that. The way he's going, if he's going to kick 5 goals, he'd kick 5-10.
How good's the tan on him, though? Hard for the listeners, but he's just a perfectly bronzed tan.
Yes. Big Jakey boy.
I must get more sun in Colac.
In he comes. Thumping kick. Distance will not be a problem. Will go over the top of the goalpost. He's only kicking from 40. Comes in. Boom. Oh, he's pumpkined it. He has absolutely pumpkined that. 1 goal, 3. Jakey boy. Should have taken him on, shouldn't I?
Couldn't have spun worse, that kick, I don't think.
I should have thrown 100 at him. You're allowed to do that, aren't you? Nankervis.
Crown bet.
In the goal square. Comes out to Samo. That's Meljevic.
The kick-outs have been pretty good,
North Shore. That's a bit off the shin too. Nathan Peoples has taken a mark at half back. Looking for a teammate. Dropped what he should have swallowed there, Luke Parker. And look straight up at the camera as he dropped it. And we'll have a ball up. 1 metre inside the field of play. So he goes back to give himself some room, the umpire. Up they go, Zeeble. Knocks it down. Puts it in path for Cody Spokes. Gerard strips him of it, but Spokes goes back and gets it. Drags it back in for Akarachi. Well, no, that was all right. That's clever footy from Akarachi. Very clever, wasn't it? Put it back and then laid on top of him.
Yeah.
So you're always in trouble when you drag that footy back in. Akarachi hugs the boundary line, but only as far as Simpkin. Stalwart now of the Colac side, Lockie Simpkin. Oh, good mark there to Gorwell.
That's maybe
That'd be a contender.
Fuels. Yes.
United Fuels mark of the day from the big dive from the smallest man on the ground.
Best I've seen today, that one for sure.
Yep. Goes down the line to Cody Spokes. Spokes gets a lead from his mate in Hayward. He ignores him, puts it over his head to big Jake. Jake McGuan Oh, the ball, the Crummers are there. Manane wraps up his opponent in a tackle. Can't quite work out the North Shore player at the bottom of that. Parker again.
Yep.
Likes this grass, doesn't he? Likes to lay in it.
Likes to scrap.
Yeah. Umpire just chucks it up in a hurry. Louis Goss, he picks it off. Handball across from Akarachi. Starting to get into the game. Then follows it up. Comes back to Gorwell. His handball's half smothered. Then he goes back and gets it again, being pursued by Alex Ritchies. Ball at ground level. Picked up by Hayward by hand. Is that Gorwell in there again? It is, and the ball is at ground level. And well, surely this time we'll have a ball up. Right in front of the scoreboard, the Corio Bay Health Group scoreboard that reads Colac 7951, North Shore 139. Where was Buzz playing? Mildura or something?
18 gone in the second quarter here.
Hey? Was Buzz playing at Mildura?
I don't know where he is. He must be in the ice baths or something.
Yeah. Or he kicked a goal and he's still celebrating his first goal. Something's going on. Poor old Dukes, almost carried off the ground with fatigue, and he's in here within 10 minutes.
I bathed in the middle, in the mud.
Up over the top,
like
there's Zeeble. Hands out the back, good work. Like a hippo. The ball comes out the back to Cody Spokes. Simpkin off a step, squares it up. No, Peoples goes back.
They've held him up all right here, North Shore.
Yep.
They haven't let them get away too far.
He goes back, gets it across to... Is that Plant? Is that Plant there at half-back? I think it is.
Yeah.
Going with that anyway. He goes wide again. That's a good idea. Kick it out as far from us as you can, so we haven't got a clue. The ball's fisted over the boundary line.
Sorry, one of my contacts is playing up. I'm looking one eye.
Well, that's okay.
One-eyed supporter, you could say.
Yeah.
Well, the runner,
today?
I've noticed with North Shore, the runners, they take... they only got one message a quarter in them. That's it. That's all they got, mate. Very ordinary. Ball comes up. Oh, that's a throw from Zeeble.
Had to be.
He's taken it basketball style and just chucked it to his teammate. Play on. Nah, let him go.
They were
for
out
goodness
there
sake,
too.
they were gone, weren't they?
It's a classic ruckman mistake there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just threw it away.
Just chucked it. Ball's gone back to Plant. He's got it on the wing. Up he goes. Davenport. Oh, good juggling mark. He has it out of wing, squares it up to centre half forward, goes little Harrison. He's second smallest man on the ground. I reckon he's just got Gorwell covered, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By an inch.
Yeah, there wouldn't be much in it. He goes
Go in.
out of side. Who's that?
That's Akarachi.
Akarachi sends it in.
Spot.
Almost. Gerard right at the bottom of that. Picks up the crumbs. Woodmason on his bum. Dishes off the handball. Comes out. Crumbs. Oh, Harrison.
Nice.
Good use of the hip and shoulder. Comes back there to Cleary. Squares it up. Oh, everyone flies off a step and celebrated straight away. Does Bailey Ettridge. Contender. Absolute contender.
United Fuels.
Yeah, United Fuels goal of the day. An absolute contender. He was celebrating as soon as that left his boot.
Left boot.
Got the old ugly two-hand drop onto it too. Obviously not his preferred.
Yep.
He's not as crisp as me on the left. When you're doing it for 20 years, you
That's
just,
it, yeah.
just master it.
So out of the 353 games or whatever you've played, how many left foot goals?
Quite a few.
Oh, you can't.
Too many to
I
count.
kicked 50 one year. In the
Yeah,
twos.
yeah.
Would have
50
been,
on your left.
On your left.
well, it would have been a few on the left.
Oh, a few. Okay. So on the Corio Bay Health Group scoreboard, that takes North Shore when they put it back up. Out of the Cardinal. Comes out of the middle. Bouncing ball. There's a foot race on. And a good pick up there to Ben McCarthy. Gives it over Tyler Manane. Gets it across there. I reckon that was Liam McCarthy. Passes into... Is that Zeeble? Or Lockie Veal?
I think that's
can't
Veal.
tell. Veal with... Who got up... Oh, no, Zeeble's over here, so it is Lockie Veal. Who got up high enough to cut him in the head? It had to be Jake
He
Thomas.
came off with the blood rule before, I think, when...
It had to be Jake Thomas, the only one to be bit tall enough. And he comes. Left foot, big Lockie.
Left foot again.
Steers it towards goal, but nah.
Actually, 300th game against West.
Oh, here we
Kicked it
go.
on the left in the ones.
Yeah.
Even on footage too.
Ball comes out to Kane Collins.
I've seen
Round the
it.
body he goes. Oh, going back with a flight. Oh, good effort there.
Popped
That's
one
hurt
there
from Dylan
too.
McCarthy.
Yeah.
Got it right in the buttocks. Hands across the top. Good work. Again to Bailey Etheridge. Is it Etheridge or Ettridge? Bouncing ball. Etheridge. Comes out the back. Lockie Simpkin. Can he pick it up? He does.
Middle.
Goes down the side. Paddy Seals. Oh, drops what he should have taken. Under the pump.
Throw.
Good work. Gets it back. Over to Cardinal it goes. Hands. He's getting a lead from the other bald-headed man in Falekos. They stick together, these nude nuts.
There's a little scuffle behind play.
You keep an eye on that at ground level. Ducks his head, I reckon, on that occasion. Nan Curvis. Umpire says play on. Nude nut to nude nut. And the ball bouncing at the top of the square. Look at this. Umpire. Oh, no, he's paid the hole. You're kidding me. You got sucked in there, Ump. Oh,
You're kidding.
that's how Jake McGowan's going to get his 5 goals. Oh, would you have a look at this bloke? Rolls in.
Afternoon.
We've already had Dukes played in the twos as well, you know.
I've been listening on the way in. Don't worry, I've heard all your turkey on the way. We didn't start at 12:30, Milky. So give me a spell.
How'd you go?
I got done. Forker managed to split me completely in half, and that's why I'm not sitting down.
Forker.
Yep.
My son-in-law.
I can't move. My back is honestly. He drove his knee square into me. I'm struggling at the moment.
So in he comes. McGuan said he's kicking 5. He's got 1-4.
Oh,
Told me before the game buzz that he'll kick
I
5
heard.
goals.
I heard.
He's kicked 1-4.
Easy shots too.
Yes, not one of them is under the pump. So the Joey's got up in the twos, and how did the son-in-law go?
He would have had 60.
Seriously?
He didn't have an opponent. Did what he wanted.
Oh, very good. His parents will be pleased. They're pissed off he's in the twos.
He was a bit too good for that.
Nan Curvis takes a mark at half back. You can chip in and have a commentate anytime you like, Buzz. I'm about stuffed. Ball comes down the line, picked up by Parker, who spent a lot of time on the ground through no fault of anyone except himself. Has it at half back, and he looks straight at us as soon as he kicks it. Oh, up he went. Ettridge didn't take the mark. Heard his teammate there and bowed. The ball goes over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in. You might have to call from down there, Buzz. Otherwise, you're not going to see the game.
Nah, the monitor's doing the trick.
Oh, very good. All yours, Chet.
So the ball we've thrown in, just on centre wing. 7:11:53.
Long time to throw it in.
The visiting team. It did. Barnesy, spot on. Whacked out of there into the hands of McCarthy. He was wrapped up pretty quickly though, attracted a crowd. Handballed out North Shore, trying to get the game going forward. There's a whistle and a free kick paid, and it's going to the home side. For indiscretion, it's going Ettridge's way. Young star, as the boys have said earlier on in the call.
Geez, they're on through the middle.
Here's Plant, if he can get it.
Oh, went the other way.
He was a left footer, so couldn't really go in the middle, and then
Out.
pushes it right up, going to half forward. Easy mark taken.
That was the third of 2 options, that one.
For drama, that's when you're supposed to fist the desk.
well, it's just sort of the story of the day, isn't it? It's just going forward.
Spokes drills one quickly to Simpkin, who gives it back to Spokes, the overlap. Two very classy players, and as I said that, I just jinxed him because he made a mess of it, but it was really well done by the big man.
Zeeble.
There's a Seidel, I think.
Is that how you say it?
I think it is. Spokes
Okay.
gets it again. His third possession in quick time. Does well down there. Cardinal couldn't quite pick it up. McGuan got his hands free quickly. This should be an easy goal, and it is for Luke Hillman, running into a virtual open goal. And Colac have their 8th. North Shore only 2-3-15. That is thanks to the Corio Bay Health Group, Milky.
Good work. Welcome back.
Straight in,
Excellent
he's
work.
already corrected us
Yeah.
on pronouncing.
Well,
so.
I get the way he's saying it too, because it'd be a silent
It's a
D.
toughie.
It's Zybel. Zdybel. So we went with Zeeble.
You made an absolute hash of Gerard. I'm not sure where you've got
Well, the
Gerard
water boy
from.
told us Gerard. He said it's pronounced with a G.
Ever heard of Stephen Gerrard?
Oh, well, I said Gerard. My second name's Gerard, for God's sake.
Come on, Milky.
Yeah, you're dead, boy. Come back here. Water boy, hiding number 6 water boy for North Shore. Obviously never went to school.
Jeez.
Alex Richards' old man.
Yeah.
I don't care who he is.
He's a cop, isn't he?
Hey, is your mate walking past? Have a look at this bloke.
Yep, told me to be on my best behaviour. He wasn't happy with the attention he received last season, so I'll just call him per cell for now.
Okay, as Veal goes up wearing the number 51. Don't know where that come from. I said blood on the jumper. Goes out wide to Hillman. The 2 highest numbers on the ground, just about. 47 and 51. Hillman comes back hot. Oh, I thought he might have... Oh, the bloke! Oh,
Contender?
there's a real contender for the United Fuels Mark of the Day. 1-4 to the big goose. See what he can do from here. Dead in front, 10 metres out.
Is he home?
Is he? You reckon he kicks this one, doesn't he?
Oh,
Oh, no, he got that one. 2 goals for the big Jake. And might have just picked up a tank full of fuel or whatever they get for mark of the day. That was a cracker.
It was a nice mark, but it was one of the worst rides I reckon I've ever seen.
He was on a foot.
He was all the way back down by the time he marked it.
Yeah, but you get off the ground. A couple of blokes out there, if they bothered to jump like that, no one would outmark them. And what did you say, Trent West for Leopold? Did you say that, Buzz? You can't say things like that.
Not sure I ever said that.
You did last week after the game.
What did I say?
That Trent West needs to jump when he's competing for marks.
Yeah, just because he's tall doesn't mean he
That's
can't
correct.
jump.
Exactly.
Yeah. No.
Look at this Jakey Thomas here, mate. Look at him. Not sure about the ponytail, champ. Up he goes. Big jump and slaps it backwards.
To nobody.
Monahan shins it forward for Lekos. He just doesn't want to have anything to do with that as Ben McCarthy crashes his way through, goes down in the direction of Seal, who takes a mark on his chest.
Just wondering what they were talking about in the middle there before that bounce up. It was a clear tap. He deliberately tapped it to that spot and it was only Colac running onto it.
Yeah,
Yep.
that might have been a tactic, I reckon, Barnesy. Just the way that panned out. Seemed a bit too easy.
Doing a bit of that, the on-ballers these days, just letting one ruckman go for the footy and just saying, well, we'll get it after he hits it down. In he comes, Paddy Seal. What's he done so far? Hasn't scored. This will be his first score. Head over the footy. Gun umpire
Likes it.
just likes it. Stands to attention. Yes. And kicks his first score, in fact, for the afternoon. And they quick on pulling the door down. Very slow on putting it back up, let me tell you that. And Colac's 4,
Too many to
5,
count.
6, 7, 10. That's their 10th, I reckon.
Just beat him to the punch, Milky, and just look at the score before it goes through, and then you'll know.
Listen to this bloke.
It's not a bad, call.
Fresh ideas in the commentary box, that is.
Yes,
bad
just
idea.
copying it.
I'll ring him up, actually.
Copying it from the newbie.
I'll get onto him. I'll say, mate, you go a bit quicker on the...
So on the Corio Bay scoreboard, Corio Bay Health Group scoreboard, we have North Shore 2-3. That'd be 2 goals, 3, 15. And if you wonder why I'm going so slow, those kids still haven't put the damn thing back up. As Veal wins the tap, knocks it down. Gorwell tries to slap it off the ground. It's picked up by Collins. He drives them forward. Spoil there from the Colac defence. McCarthy coming out and Rennett's, I think that was, in fact, coming out from defence. Comes out. Hot ball to Akarachi. He's set upon and all shake hands, boys, and we'll come out as the scoreboard finally returns. 10 goals, 11 at half-time, the Colac Tigers. They lead North Shore 2 goals, 3-15. We'll come back after the long break and we'll go around the grounds. We'll talk about how well these two... We'll get the stats from the two reserve footballers and see who had the better day. One of them standing up, the other one sitting down, sweating profusely. So we'll come back around the grounds and the score here. Colac 10-11-71. They lead North Shore 2-3-15 on the Corio Bay Health Group scoreboard. Kicks FM 89.3 is country football.
For Blood Toyota and Corio Bay Health Group, you're listening to the GFL Game of the Week on 89.3 Kicks Footy.
If you're missing today's game due to injury, remember this. There's a Corio Bay Health Clinic near you. A part of our community since 1985, providing expert diagnosis, treatment and advice for sporting injuries and acute and chronic pain. Take advantage of strength and conditioning programs, clinical Pilates, Nordboard hamstring testing and more. Most locations are even...
What's a bit of tape do? It's all in your head.
The third quarter brought to you by Buckley's Entertainment Centre. About ready to start. 2-3-15 North Shore. They trail Colac 10-11-71. Stiffy here in front of us, Buzz, has had plenty of it.
The way here, it sounded like he was having a bit of it.
Has plenty
Right
of
in
it.
the votes.
Up they go. Zeeble gets it, knocks it down. Oh, as far as Akarachi, he's wrapped up in a tackle straight away. Now Umpire says, give it to me. As he seems to have a bit of trouble getting through the cricket wicket there, the umpire.
Sludgy, isn't it?
Yes. Not sure. What's it look at there, Dukes?
the
Comes through Monahan. He's been clean all day. Then done the old don't argue and got pinged for it.
I told you I bathed like a hippo in the middle, mate. It's wet.
Free kick to Akarachi, I think that is. Ball goes into centre foot. Oh, almost taking a mark there. On that occasion was Ettridge. And ball goes to the ground. Harrison's trying to help him out, but umpire says, give it to me. This bloke seems to be making all the decisions. I can't even remember seeing
like
the other blokes.
Everything.
Yeah, he does.
Looks like the who's the bloke off flying high, Milky? What's his name?
I'll think of it. You keep going.
Yeah,
Your
there's a
turn.
free kick anyway. What do you think of that, Milky?
Yeah.
What's that free for?
Going the way of Zidwell. Dishes off
It was,
quickly to Simpkin.
Shepherd in the ruck. Just another shit
Dishes
rule they've
wide. Dangerous kick. Davenport does enough to influence the contest ahead of Malikan. He'll pick it up now. The North Shore coach, and then wheels back onto the right foot. Not his best, and I think he scuffed the ground in the end. I think he's all right. Big contest on the far centre wing. Umpire fold the arms.
made. Jace, good player blames their boots or the ground.
Yeah, that's it.
Looked like he fell in a hole then.
Yeah, it's a little sinkhole.
Cricket pitch. I told you, lads, over there.
Going up again. Wasn't the best up. Not sure of the ball. Davenport just finds space. And there wasn't really anybody ran into trouble. His kick was partially smothered. Simpkin went to ground, couldn't quite pick it up on the half volley. It's weaving out of trouble. The numbers with North Shore here. They're a big chance. McCarley Harrison, the full Belmont line, just gets past nicely, and the left football looks good.
Look at
Davenport,
that. Good work.
hard running. Good little 2 minutes for Davenport, and he'll take a set shot, 45-degree angle.
That's what they need from Harrison. He brings that little bit of extra class around the ball sometimes, and he's hard to tackle, as we saw then. If they can get sort of 20 touches from him as a half forward, he can create a lot of goals.
We know he's a goal kicker. He's just sucking it in. He made some big efforts in the last 2 minutes or so, Jason Davenport. He'll come in, he'll kick from about 40 out by the time he makes contact with it. We know he's a goal kicker.
Tough kick.
They need one. The Shore is here. He's got under it slightly, and he's across the face of goal. Two Colac players raffle it, and in the end, good mark taken by Malikan.
Been good, young Malikan.
Yep, 22-year-old Milky, Birregurra Premiership captain. Goes across goal to my man Stiff. Right on his own goal line. Surprised he's thought last year may have been his last Milky, but
was talking about it, mate. He really was.
I'm happy he's out here. It's always good for
Jolly
me.
Hayward. I need to know how old he is. He looks like he's 103.
Hayward goes very wide. So wide we can't really see. And they've got numbers, though, on the overlap. Here now, though, Colac, Stephen handballs over the top. They've got runners of plenty here, the Tigers. Kick inside 50. Wasn't great. They did want to influence the contest there. The Shoreys, it's Harmer. Hard on the footy, as Milky said earlier in the first half. Ball teetering near the boundary and will be helped over by Stephen in the end. About 50 around from goal.
Yes, this will be about where you give it to me, because it's as far away as can be called. You're good at that, Buzz.
Milky.
Yep. It's usually my gig, giving it to you young blokes with the fresher eyes, but no. Umpire spins it in. Up they go. Zeeble at the back. Umpire has said you were holding. He must have given a shove to old Jakey Thomas. That is Zeeble gave Jake because he has the free kick. So one's got the ponytail tied up and the other one's got his just flowing in the breeze. He goes out wide to Davenport. Davenport's just looking to see what's going to open up for him.
Not much for him.
Harrison's coming to give him a lead across the back of the square there. He ignores him, decides to go to the outer wing.
Through the hands.
Through the hands of Aaron Seller.
Nice pick up.
But picked up by Gerard. Gerard dishes off the handball to his teammate there in Harmer. Harmer gives it back to Harrison. Harrison spins around in the middle of the ground, puts it into the hot spot. Oh! Up they go. I reckon he went a bit hurt early there, the old Samo. And the ball bounces. They get it back. Good work here again. Into the hot spot, and a good mark taken on that occasion by the young Ettridge. Who was that brought it in? I'm just trying to see.
It was a mistake from Woodmason.
Yep. Just
overcooked the kick. And I'm a bit with you, Milky. Couldn't quite catch who it was.
I can see where he is. He just needs to turn around. It's standing at centre forward right now.
Yep.
Plant.
No, it wasn't Plant.
No.
Hands on hips.
Hands on hips walking through.
Seller.
Aaron Seller. Yep, just gets the hands there from Harrison. So Aaron Seller put it down the throat of Ettridge. Ettridge.
They've gone early on the scoreboard.
Yep, they've gone early.
Jotted it down.
I like it.
They're boxing with you, Milky.
Yes.
I told you to look.
In they come. Ettridge, he just sends in a helicopter. So it doesn't matter what the scoreboard said, because that takes North Shore to 2-4.
Real shame for that for North Shore, because they had three blokes who could have raffled that mark and had a shot then.
Well, that one and the one from Davenport puts a bit of pressure back on the Tigers.
Absolutely. They needed the quick start.
Yep.
Just couldn't quite get it. They're generating enough in these early stages of the third term. It's Simpkin who brings it in. Not his best kick, but it'll end up working. It went outside the centre square to good tackle on McCarthy.
Yep.
Probably a bit unlucky not to get a free kick. North Shore. They'll get one now, though. Going the way of Brad Gerard. Goes wider still to left half forward flank. Davenport assesses the options.
They've lifted North
Goes
Shore.
short again they have. Here's Purcell. He's at left half forward.
Start hanging some stuff on him. Come on.
Wheels around. No,
Come on,
I've
start
been,
hanging on him.
Been told
You're
to
scared
just
of him.
quiet down.
You're
He goes
scared
inside
of him.
50. Nice kick too.
Finds a big
Love
fella.
the eyes too. Really nice kick to Thomas. It's a tough angle though. He's tucked in right in the
What sort of
boundary.
legs you got, Dukes? What sort of a leg?
Nah, too tough from there.
Yeah.
It's
He had a kick
breezes.
early in the game and almost missed his foot with it. So
It's not,
I don't have
it's not a great sign, Jake Thomas. He lays it off
Oh,
and
no.
turns it over to his opposite number. Oh no, it's McGuan. Excuse me.
McGuan. What's he? He's not kicking 5 goals from there,
It
McGuan.
might have been Veal, but
Yeah.
there's Jake McGuan just
Yeah.
fighting back.
Goes very wide. Puts it out in the Zybel direction. Is that where we're going with? Zybel? Up and under. We don't know what we're doing, to be honest. Oh, Monahan tries to take a hang. But standing his ground and taking the mark is David Jenkins.
it's a nice mark though. He came in right over the top of him.
Yeah,
Strong hand.
Jenkins. Out he goes to Plant. Plant down the line. Oh,
Hands.
good grab. Davenport. He's really lifted into the hot spot, looking for Harrison. But Gorwell. Gee, there's the battle of the little men. Little big men take it on. Simpkin brings it out to Falekos. Is he going to handball? Doesn't like to handball. No, he won't. Decides to kick down to McCarthy. This one's Liam.
Oop.
Whoop. Parker has a look. Oh, my God. I reckon he's put that in the full. Yes, he has. Good pressure there from Parker. Put it out in the full.
Yep, so the ball's on this near side. Plenty of whistles going and it'll end up being a free kick to the Shories as it should be. Brought back in, doesn't have much inside, so probably have to go down the line. Goes shorter still, but it's a nothing kick, and Monahan just sitting in the hole, floats back. Now he goes inboard. He's got Kane Learson in the long sleeves. Goes over the top for Lekos. Inside 50. Good looking kick.
Good mark, too. Stiffy
Stiffy.
got one round the ear, too.
Really
They
nice
whacked
hands.
Stiffy.
Great
Really
hits.
nice hands from Stiff. He'll line up about 40 out from home. No real angle.
He's like Falekos, just no chance of handballing.
Yeah.
He doesn't care if he's 70 out, he's still having a ping.
That's it.
He did in the first quarter when he was
He
too
did,
far
didn't he?
out.
He was 65 out and decided to, he reckons he had the leg on him.
2 behinds for Wood Mason this afternoon. Comes in.
He's got
looks
that one.
better.
He's got that one.
Yeah, happy with it too.
Yeah.
Big Stiff.
Run
Colac.
straight.
Colac's 11th. North Shore 2-4-16. That's his third term, thanks to Buckley's Entertainment Centre.
And that's a sprint, Woody, coming off, I tell you.
He's got a funny running gait, doesn't
Yeah, he goes off and Hillman comes on.
Very disappointing that for North Shore. They've made all the running this quarter and
Yes.
the first real attack and they kicked a goal straight out of it.
And that's what we're talking about in the first half. It's when Colac make it blue, North Shore don't make them pay. When the reverse happens, Colac just making the Shore boys pay. Feel free to contribute anytime you like, Dukes. This was your big moment, and you're giving us Jack.
Milky goes quiet. You know why? Elbowed him in the jaw and he's out.
Oh, still we talking. Don't worry about that.
Speaking of Harry
We're
last
talking on the
night,
way
Dukes,
down.
and he said you do your best work when the sun goes down. So
Yeah.
we'll just wait for that.
Yeah, I might not get. I might go and put a beer in this.
Yeah, you might as well. Back ball goes forward. Oh,
nice
big Jakey
kick.
Thomas.
Contender.
Big stretch of contender it is.
What's
To
he
the
doing?
United Market. And plays on. The big Jakey. And then
He's got a 50 out of it, I reckon.
Oh, he has. He's got a 50. He'll be
Oh,
kicking from the
yes.
top of inside the square.
Still don't have a heap of faith in him. I reckon he went 3
Barnesy.
metres off his mark to the side there
Yeah,
and
I'm
he's
with
managed
you,
a 50
Barnesy.
out of it.
Yeah.
Take them any day of the week.
Absolutely.
No one on the mark is sure he's
Absolutely.
going to kick this now.
And he kicks this one for sure. Jakey Thomas. Did he get a goal last week?
Nope.
No. He's got one this week.
Didn't play last week.
The week before then, all right. Round 1 then, I should have probably said. Harry Purcell looking up here to see if you're game enough to say anything about him, Buzz. He's got you bluffed.
No. It's
Yeah.
behaviour.
He's just... Yeah, I don't know. He said something to him, obviously. Harry Purcell, you say anything bad about me, I'm going to smash your face in.
It's not that person I'm worried about.
It's his dad.
Yeah.
Don't worry about him.
The axe wouldn't hurt a fly.
Nah. He wouldn't do anything.
Not in this decade anyway.
Back in the middle. Scoreboard 3-4-22 to 11-11-77. And that's your Buckley's Entertainment scoreboard. Lucky the lid was on that. As the ball goes, sends Colac into attack again. Falekos happy to wrestle with his opponent there in Collins. Still gets a little dribble kick out to finish up with Hillman. Goes to the hot spot. Ooh, almost a mark taken there by Zeibel. Ball comes back to McCarthy at ground level.
look at that.
Gets it. Underground handball. Across. He goes to Zeibel. How high? And a good mark to Seal.
Has
Off
to
a
be
step.
50.
Bang.
No, it's a
Oh, no.
throw.
It's got to be 50 if they played on.
Going in all short. You would have thought, Milky.
They've had 3 kicks after that.
No 50 doing.
Yeah.
He signalled the 50.
Take no notice. The Waterboy's only one yelled out 50, so he hasn't got a clue, so we just got no hope there.
I think they're a bit stiff there, the Seagulls.
I reckon they were. They should have got 50 on that. It'd be different if it was 1 kick, but there was 3.
I thought he signalled it like this when he first
Yeah.
kicked the goal.
He's got a bit of stage fright, maybe, the umpire.
Well, it's probably his first time he's blown the whistle. He's the only one we haven't seen him. The other bloke's had it.
What's everything?
I'm trying to think of that bloke. I know who you're talking about. The actor, the grey-haired actor off...
passed away a couple of years ago, I think. It'll come to you eventually.
Yeah, well, yeah, but probably Wednesday. Ball comes out from full-back by Cleary. Goes down the line. Who's that pointing? That's Plant. Yes. Plant goes down the... You're very clever there. Plant gets it back.
What?
Down he goes. I'm just watching on the monitor. The ball goes to the outer side. In dispute, they're wrestling. Umpire circling. Steve Martin. Umpire Steve Martin it is. That's who you're talking about.
That's definitely not right, Milky. It's
No.
not Steve Martin.
The other grey head.
The other grey-head.
Still alive, mate.
Is he? Oh, I
Yeah.
don't take any much note. Pete Elliott. I don't know about Pete Elliott. Oh, that's his real name, is it?
Yeah, that's
don't want to
his
know.
real name.
No, I don't say that because it will say something silly. No. Out of side, ball up.
Call him Pistol.
Pistol.
Pete.
Veal with the headband, knocks it down. Ball comes over the top. Squared up to centre half forward. Oh, going back. Oof. Almost. McCarthy takes the mark.
Someone's jocks need to get checked there, I reckon.
Comes out to Cardinal.
No names.
Cardinal by hand. Goes out to Stephen George, who gets a quick kick in and a little diving mark across to Zeeble again.
Have you had a word to him about that one tonight? That was
We
he
got a
was, he was
function.
in position and he went the other way, I reckon, a little bit there.
We've got a function on tonight.
What's the functions on tonight?
Flight night. So it's
Yes, Harry's done it. It's a good idea. You like this, Milky? Have a listen. It's a good idea.
so there's three themed rooms. So you go into one room. One's Mexico, one's Hawaii, and one's
And you get different beer from each country.
Oh, okay.
Japan or something.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Fantastic. And you wake up the next morning, you wonder where the hell you've been. Been there before. In comes Zeibel. Straight in front. Shouldn't have any trouble with this.
Oh, yeah.
He's hoofed it.
Give that a big hoof. There's no mucking around with that. He's got his second for the afternoon, and Colac's 12th. 12-11. He's 83, is it not?
I requested Thailand.
Yeah?
Cheap massages.
Yeah, I would have thought you'd be more in the line of Bangkok. Just because it's a good place to go for holiday.
Good gag, Milky.
Yeah.
Probably needs to work on the delivery. Not your best.
The Tigers, almost they're 10 goals up now, I reckon. 83 plays 22. Yep, 10 goals up. 12-11, 83. 3-4, 22 on the Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard.
That's it.
How long have we been going? We did do it. Oh, he got it right. Back in the guts. Zeibel wins it. Knocks it out. Monaghan off the deck. Holding. Free kick to Monaghan.
About 15 minutes in.
About. I'm not sure about this about stuff.
Well, I was a minute late and it's 14 now, so we'll go 15.
All right, good work. Monaghan in the guts. Puts McCarthy under all sorts of pressure. That's Liam. Ball comes out to Manane. Manane's handball's intercepted. Oh, good work.
Opportunistic.
Very good work from Harmer. Little kick down the line he goes. And puts it, laces out to Ettridge.
Got to get it in.
Oh, play
Yeah, he's
on.
a bit slow.
Was a bit, yeah.
Numbers have got
Ettridge.
back now.
Yeah.
Ettridge. Thinking about what to do. He gets Fazio, puts the hands in the air. Kick it here, I'll get it. Fazio up, and 1-2. No, knocked away by Prazzani and rushed behind. First one for the afternoon.
Bit of a nothing kick that in the end.
Was in the
Either
end, bit
go
slow.
for goal or go short of Learson's kick. It works just. Need to get a hand on it before it went out of bounds. And look at this overlap they've got. Colac on the outer side. This is Liam McCarthy. Left foot ball, chiselling
look at
inside is delightful.
Well
and then
read.
he goes to Ben McCarthy. Says, take your pick. Inside ball is nice. And look at those hands. Real strong from
Big.
McGuan. And he's playing on a pretty good defender too in Nathan Peoples. No mean feat. Very sticky hands from Jake McGuan. He has a chance to kick his third.
I'm glad you blokes saw it.
Yes.
By Luke Parker. No names, but
I think that's just about the third time he's done it today, where he's run under the ball when he had a chance to mark or intercept. Came off here complaining about it hitting his finger before.
McGuan.
we might hear that again.
2 goals, 4 he has. Better start working on it if he kicking 5. Big Jake. Watch the goal umpire. He likes it. He's got his third.
He's right on track here, Milky.
Might have taken a little while to warm up. He's going to have to kick it after the siren at the end of the game at the rate he's kicking them. And scoreboard reads for the Buckley's Entertainment Centre. Scoreboard is Buzz.
The score, Milky, is that what
It's
you want?
13 goals, 11, is it not?
Oh,
I reckon it is 86.
Yep. Well, that's what it equals, Milky. Whether you've got that right, though, is another question.
We might get it quicker off the app.
3-5-23. 13-11-89, sorry. 89. 13-11-89 to 3-5-23. That's an 11-goal margin. 66 points. Back in the guts.
They've been slow getting it back to the middle all day, I think.
Cooked.
It's a warm day, but it's only going to last longer.
Warm,
Doesn't look like he's moving incredibly well, that umpire.
Your man. Your boundary umpire.
Yeah, no, he's older than me.
300.
Sammy, what's Sammy's last name? Anyway.
Back in the middle.
Don't worry about the names, then you can only abuse them for their names.
Veal
I deliberately try not to remember the names.
Thomas
I do it on purpose.
won it down with 2 hands in the ruck contest, and Harmer, he's hard as
You're not thinking of
a
Michael
cat's
Caine,
head.
You're not thinking of Michael Caine.
No, I'm not Milky.
No.
It'll come to me in a minute.
Yeah.
Harmer, his kick wasn't flushing as well as he would have liked. Thomas did well to influence the contest in the end, just got a hand to it to bring it to ground. Rennett's brought to ground on the point of his own 50. Simpkin does well to just shovel it forward. Gorwell got his hands clear. Kick back inside 50 though from North Shore. It's a 1-on-1 contest. Goes towards the outer side. They'll nearly play for the boundary, but then it was kept in. The ball just didn't want to work for him. It was really well done in the end though by Malik, and he thought his way through that well. 2-on-1 contest here. Falls to the back, Gerard.
Oh, look at this bloke. Look at this
Mason
Sipman.
did well, put his head over it. Handball, nearly a throw from Hayward. Couldn't quite win it. Now they're out
good
here.
hands.
Gorwell, 19 years of age, goes wide. Monahan, superb player. Wider still now. Hillman has some space to work into. Tucks under the arm. Chiseling ball inside 50 is really
Just
nice.
Good kick. Right, laces out to Zybel.
Could be number 3 for Zybel. He's looked pretty good.
Yeah, that Hillman, when he's tried to kick distance, he seems to lose his, I don't know, his influence on the footy, but when that little short kick there, straight down the throat.
I think he runs too fast for his kick sometimes when he tries to go real long.
Yeah. So Zybel got 2. It's got a slide, and we've got a great view of this from our viewing point. Distance should not be an issue, you wouldn't have thought. Comes in, not his
kicked it
best
like a
looking
top.
kick, but it's gone through.
Got his third.
Well enough anyway. His third.
14-11-95, the Tigers.
That's it, Milky.
Got it
Well
before
done.
they pulled it down.
North Shore 3-5-23. That's thanks to Buckley's third term.
Leslie Nielsen?
Leslie
Hey,
Nelson,
there we
that's
go.
it.
You've Googled that, haven't you?
No, I haven't.
Leslie Nelson, that's it. Well done, Dukes.
That's who I meant.
I was just...
Michael Caine.
Batman. No, that's it. Well done, Dukes.
I was just thinking of that movies he used to be in.
Naked Gun.
Naked
The
Gun.
naked gun and flying high. Awfully humorous.
So back in the middle of the ground with this umpire I haven't seen a lot of as well. Up they go. Veal uses the body, knocks it down. Cardinal gets a hand on it. Out the back, I can't see who's got it. Akarachi's got it. Gets it back. The old 1-2. Then he's dispossessed by Monahan. Monahan's still at it. Loose ball. They're all over it at this stage. Purcell at the bottom. The one that's got the old Buzz bluffed. Too scared to hang anything on him at all.
Really has him spooked, doesn't he?
Well, last year we were talking about he had a head like a smashed-in sand shoe and all this sort of stuff, and this year we're getting nothing.
Needs to get the ball first.
Yeah, out the loose ball goes to Davenport. Spears it into Thomas, but it clears him over his head. Rennett's picks it up. Knocked clear. Goes back. Rennett's gives a bit of a hand to Learson, who gives it across to Simpkin. Simpkin squares it up. He's got Cardinal. Bouncing ball. He's got his bald-headed mate Falekos, who won't be too happy, but he sees his teammate in Monahan and misses him completely. Comes back to Akarachi.
Yeah, Akarachi dispossessed. Umpire said got it away cleanly in the end though. Peoples is wrapped up. Might be in trouble here. Not sure if Colac can get the ball quickly. It doesn't work though. Davenport over the top, trying to the advantage of Parker. Chiseling ball is nice. Free kick dash mark.
Yep.
Take your pick to Fazio. Chip over the top is good. Now Salah takes a bounce, runs to the point of 50. So Parker, excuse me. Sorry, Dukes, there's a mark in this.
Good mark.
Very good grab.
Yep.
Nearly infringed
Bo
in the end
Collins.
to Bo Collins.
I reckon Jace has had about 12 or 13.
Yeah.
Yep.
Certainly trying to lift his side.
I just laughed because Paddy Cleary was calling for it, and I reckon he was 10 metres further out.
Got to do what you got to do around goals.
Yeah, that's it.
Bo Collins, he'll kick from about 25 out. In a
Will he get
slight
it?
angle.
Will he kick it? Dukes? Quick, before he kicks it.
Yeah. Yep, he will.
Yeah.
Yes, he has.
Hangs off till he kicks it.
Bit like that one, I think. Just floated. And
Yeah.
went
Seen a
every
few
which way.
floaters today, haven't we?
Yeah.
4-5-29 North Shore. They trail Colac 14-11-95. Where's Bo? 34, there he is.
Good bit of run down the outer side by North Shore. They certainly worked hard to get that one forward. A few second efforts. The forward line isn't really functioning. They looked up in there and there was a lot of hands pointing up to the sky, but it was good effort to get it down there. It's a good mark by Collins.
Well, they haven't stopped trying. You've got to give them that. Back in the guts. Zybel wins it, knocks it out. Cardinal in there. Gets a boot on it. Back to it. Falekos. Falekos gets through some heavy traffic. Gives it back to Zybel. Tries to get around his opponent. Prezani, the joint skipper, gives it over to Simpkin. Simpkin with the left probing kick into the forward 50. Just almost a panic handball there on that occasion, but it finished up with Alec Ritchies. Goes out to Davenport.
Yeah.
Takes a good mark running backwards. Covers some territory, this boy.
Yeah, doesn't he? Don't see him come to the bench that often either.
No. Davenport looking to just share the footy. Goes out wide. Is that your mate?
It is.
It is, yep. The old crushed in Sanchu face. Purcell himself. Goes wide. If you won't do it, I will. Goes to Arkarachi.
You got that off Dale.
That's it.
He's a very attractive man, Dale.
Zybel puts his hands up, almost takes the mark, then goes back and gets it at ground level. Dishes off the hands
Impressive.
from Cardinal. Cardinal, wobbly kick forward.
Look at Parker's tattoo.
That's it's a tattoo like what's that? Hamish and Andy.
Yeah,
Andy
wide
Lee.
job.
No, Hamish has got one. It's like a tiny little mother.
Jace for another.
Davenport again gets it to Fazio. Fazio, he's a very handsome man. Gets it across. Davenport.
good grab.
Just I've liked this kid,
Yeah, he's
Melican.
been good,
I've
Melican.
liked him.
Been impressive.
Yep.
Yep. So Melican looks across the face of his
Oh, here
own
we go.
goal. It's a floater though, chopped off by Salah. He'll get the handball back too. He's on a tight angle, Aaron Salah.
There's a contender.
That's
That
the
is a
goal of the day.
contender.
That's got to be goal of the day, Milky. It'll be a
He's got a tank.
hard pressed not to beat that, I should say.
He's got a free tank of petrol out of that. You're not going to beat that.
That's United Fuels
Yeah,
petrol.
Yeah, that's the
absolutely.
United Fuels
You'd have to think
petrol
he's the
Goal of the day.
Definitely.
well,
contender.
certainly the
Right
leading
now.
contender.
Yes,
How many
absolutely.
minutes? I'll jot it down, Barnesy.
It's a good question.
Yes. Try following that.
That'll be about 25 minutes.
Thank
Of
you.
the third. And Ash McLean just getting back from the message he started to deliver at the start of the quarter. So that's 25 minutes it's taken him to deliver a message. And that's one of his better ones, you said, Dukes.
Akarachi will be gone in a minute. You won't see him for about 10 minutes.
Arkarachi. Balls.
Mario.
Yeah, Murray. Ball's coming out from Learson at full, but good kick. That's Simpkin that's taken that mark on the wing. He puts it in the centre half forward, and seriously, the oldest looking bloke on the ground, Hayward, dishes it over to Manane, I reckon that was. Bouncing ball to Veal, and the ball finds itself over the boundary line. 15 around from the Colac goal. They lead on the Buckley's Entertainment scoreboard, 14-11-95 to 5-5-35, a 10-goal margin.
That's it, Milky. Long way back for the home side, needless to say. Ball's about 15 around from Colac's goal. In the right forward pocket. Tossed in, low trajectory. Oh, it's kicked out of there. Well
look
done.
out,
Falls to
Stiffy!
Stiffy! Left foot
Stiffy!
Stiffy!
Oh!
Left foot snap. Never looked like missing and just...
Straight off, look at it.
Not sure about that,
That running style coming off, Stiffy.
I think he might have osteoarthritis pubis the way he's running. 2 goals for Travis Woodmason, 2 goals, 2 for the afternoon.
Is he old, that fella?
Stiff.
I don't know.
Would he? Travis Woodmason would be 33 or 4, I reckon.
Just
I reckon
like
he's the
him,
same
just
age as my young bloke.
purely because of his name, Dukes. That's the only reason I get around him.
Yeah.
And for sneaky little left foot snaps like that.
And always good for 2 goals
He always
a game.
gets a couple of games. He's very accurate around goal. And enjoys it.
Yeah.
So we're back in the guts. Zybel up against Thomas. Neither play really well. I'm not going to give that to either ruckman. Loose ball out the back. Oh, good work on that occasion from Plant. He's got a bit of grunt, hasn't he? And Zybel doesn't mind getting down and getting dirty, the big fella.
Yeah, he's good on the ground level, Zybel.
Yeah.
Like him.
He's another Falcon with whiskers. Thomas. He's got a mo. The ball comes out the back. Davenport for possession number 402 in this quarter. Ha ha! Just used the one Duke this time, Harrison. It worked. It didn't work the last time. Squares it up into centre half forward. He's got Gerard there, but going back, putting some sort of hand up and trying to take a mark there was Zybel. And umpire, I don't know what sort of signal that was.
Nielsen.
It was a strange one.
Umpire Leslie Nielsen comes in.
I don't know what it was. It was almost like just needed an interpreter.
He'll throw it up right on the point of the centre square. Thomas won it down. Harrison at ground level. He's about 52 out. Got the speed bubbles. Did enough, though, to get the handball away. Kick inside 50 or beat everyone, will it?
No.
Is it kept in? No, it was well kept in.
Done.
By Bode. And centering ball is good. Really well worked there by North Shore and the mark taking that Paddy Cleary.
He's almost like he likes a goal, is it? Does he like to get down there?
He doesn't get many.
Yeah.
He'll
Look at this.
Runs
Stevie
around,
J style.
improves the angle and ballies it. Ballies it to the top of the square.
You get another
Fisted
go.
down by
You get
Malik
another
and
go.
Davenport at the 4. The ball got crunched. Still gets his kick away, though. They're just trying desperately to get a shot on goal, but they won't get it now.
Drop
No,
punts, Paddy.
work it out
Drop
of there.
punts.
They get out of their defensive half. Really good kick exiting a defensive 50 mark taken by Hayward at left half back. Assesses the options. Nearly ran himself into trouble. Just chipping ball. Has to be okay.
Good work there from
Put
Chuka.
Seal under a lot of pressure. People's got the handball clear. Now the shot on goal. 45
coming
out from
back.
goal by Jenkins. Didn't come
Another
back
one of those
wide
bloody
enough.
wobblers.
Been plenty of wobbly kicks, isn't there?
Just about 50% of the shots have been wobbles.
Yeah.
Footy, let's play in the
And they
footy.
go quickly too. Colac from the kick
The
in.
two
This
little
is
big men. Look at
Gorwell.
him. Look at him.
And he goes quickly, the 19-year-old, and gets around Harrison too. And his kickers pinpoint to Manane. Another
Parker.
youngster. Chip
Trailing
over the
up again,
top.
Parker.
Oh, just too big,
strength.
too strong.
Yep.
From Veal, wheels around. He's 48 out from home, squaring ball. Nearly a free kick. Nearly should have been a free kick. McGuan just took the air out of the foot with one hand. North Shore clear, but it's
look at
all
this.
Colac. Gorwell marks in the middle of Windsor Park. Dishes off quickly. Simpkin assesses the options. Goes
Look at
wider
this.
still. And Monaghan
He was there for a
marks.
while, Monaghan.
He's right on the paint of 50, Ryan Monaghan. One of Milky's favourites.
He is
Very,
one of my
very good
favourites.
player. Injury has robbed him of some of his best footy over the last 18 months or so. But certainly one of the GFL's best when he's up and going, that's for sure. Ryan Monaghan. Lots of hamstring troubles over the last 2 years or so.
Look at that
But
for a
speaking
kick.
of hamstrings,
Look at
there's
that for a kick.
worries with his
Oh.
hammies there, and it's touched right
I
on
would
the
have paid
line
that.
from Ryan
I would have
Monaghan.
paid that.
It was a good roost.
Had snow on it, it went that high.
He did get a bit of height on it, didn't he? He is. I just like the way he covers the ground, and he does it with polish. Just
What are we, 66 milk? I think we...
yeah, 67. I reckon that one took it out to.
Yeah.
So at 3/4 time, it is North Shore trailing 5-6, 36. I'm giving you boys all the time in the world to put the
15,
the
12,
score up to
102.
15, 12, 102. Well, you're right.
Is us here, which is well behind on the scores. So get into someone, Dukes, because they're halfway through the first
Dukes
quarter.
can't even get us a solid roll. What do you reckon he's going to do? Jeez.
Lions
The
by-
runner's got more respect than Dukes.
Lions are holding on by 6 points in the AFL over the
I'm
Bulldogs as
standing
well.
here looking at your man boobs. You don't need any more food.
Mate, they stopped me sinking. Man, better keep me afloat.
It's a buoyancy.
That's it. It's a buoyancy vest I'm wearing. What are you talking about?
Well, hopefully I don't get them when I'm your age. 90.
No, not 90 yet. It'll be in my 60th year, though. 60th end of this year. Yes, and did a 8K fun run last Saturday morning. Let's see how you guys go at your 59. So
There's
you
the
guys
head
are
wobble.
back in the
band is
guts.
shaking.
Back in the guts it comes. McCarthy, that's Ben, rolls it for Hillman. Just sort of jumped when he didn't quite have the footy. Comes back to Monahan. Just a little, that was almost a little spiral torpedo.
That's a bit
The ball is finished up with Veal to Carlton. McGuan gets number 4, does he?
5.
That's his
four.
fourth.
4. All right.
Jakey McGuan on the end of a handball did nothing to deserve that one.
Wasn't Jason Davenport's best moment.
No.
Yeah, you
without
heard
looking.
the sign in the commentary box there.
Yes.
Davenport a handball over his head straight to the opposition.
And he's
30
not happy
minutes
about it
from
either, Jace.
Good 41 wouldn't do that. Look in the record book.
Yeah, I see that. Ever look at who wears 41 in the twos?
I'm guessing it's Dukes.
Yeah, he's hoping he gets mistakenly picked up one day.
That's genius.
Run
That
around the
is smart.
seniors.
Who wears 41 for North Shore? Dukes.
Yeah, Dukes does. Yep.
I had it first. I've had it for 20 years.
Did he ask permission?
Well, not really, to be honest. The first year he came, he wore 14.
Right.
That was because I was playing in the ones, and he knew I was going to play me 300th. So
Back in the middle.
Yeah, come on, mate.
I probably would have retired early if he didn't take 14.
Cardinal, one out of the middle. This is Wood Mason drives and inside
beautiful.
50. That's
Good work.
A-class delivery.
Big win for the
Straight to
coaches there with that forward line set up with the half-forward flankers holding their width for Colac, leaving a massive corridor down the middle.
Did that remind you of St Albans last year with McCarthy when he just burst of speed on those leads? Boom.
Player.
Yep.
Certainly has a lot of ability.
And the boots to match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just becoming the norm, I reckon, Barnesy. The brightly coloured
What colour do you
Wheels?
run around with, Buzz?
red.
Oh, yeah.
But
Matches the socks.
McCarthy comes in. It's another
another one.
floater. And it nearly works, does it? No, Mark was dropped. Kept in. No, it isn't. Tucked in on the behind post. It'll be thrown in.
Got a
Yeah,
nice black number there, Dukes, for
No,
yourself.
I've got just white Asics with a little bit of red in them.
Oh, yeah.
Bit red in the heel. They're about 4 years old.
Big grey by now.
They don't get many kicks.
Tossed in. Veal double-handed it down. Then mops up his own work too. Then tries to spin out of trouble.
Oh.
Extraordinary, jeez, coming through quickly. McCarthy spun out of trouble. Well done by Spokes.
Cody.
Got a ball on the boot. Does really well. Did he kick the goal?
Nah.
No,
Minor.
tugged it.
Been
Lock
good
it
today,
in.
Spokes. He's got plenty of the ball.
He has, hasn't he? Votes will be interesting today, boys.
Yes.
Because we know right now Dukes has given Davenport 3.
It'd be close.
We know that. I was giving him votes, but he just lost him when he gave that goal to Colac. So that's the end of him. He's done. All right, is this Jenkins in the goal square? Kicking out?
Collins.
No.
Or Collins, yeah. They look a bit similar. He comes out to plant.
Buzz cut.
No, that's right, the buzz cut. Oh, up he goes. Almost tries to take that Mark Melican, but comes back to really good play, I reckon, in Harmer. Harmer goes to Collins. That's Bo.
He's your sort of player, isn't he, Milky? Harmer.
Yeah, I like him. Yeah, I like those little nuggety blokes that just and hurt people on the way through.
why I like
Collins, wobbly kick, Parker just actually gets a hand in it and then looks at everyone else to chase Cody Spokes because he can't. Goes it into the hot spot. McGuan can't take the mark. He's hungry for that 5th goal. Loose ball. He's going to get a boot at it. He's got his 5th. Throws the hand in the air. He's got it. You are a leech. Seriously, Jake McGuan.
That's not his goal. That was Parker's goal. He's in the votes, Parks, for that. In the votes for Colac.
5 goals for Jake McGuan, and 2 of them have been super lucky. Super lucky. And yes, if you think I'm filling air, I am, because the scoreboard's gone miss it again. 5-6-36 North Shore. And that was, just a cough up in the guts, and it finished up 2 or 3 of them had a dip at it, but Big Jake had the longest leg, so he threw his boot at it and got the goal.
I was going to say he might have missed the chance for a massive day out, but he's kicked 2 already in the first 5 minutes of this quarter. Could still end up with a big haul.
There's a whistle in the middle of the ground.
Push.
Yeah, I think he did
Pushy.
signal. Oh no, he's
No, I
going to
think he wants
redo
it
it.
back.
Didn't like his throw up.
Oh, I thought it was
Umpire
reading
will
straight.
Do it again. Thomas reached over the top. Won it partially. Monahan. Thomas again tries to get a toe at it. Couldn't quite. Ball stuck in a sludge at the moment. Trying to weave it out of there as Plant. Puts his head over the footy. Nothing doing. And we'll repeat the process. 17-13, 115 Colac. North Shore 5-6-36. That's thanks to the Bendigo Bank in this final term. Thrown up quickly again. Thomas, who's been pretty good, I reckon, from what I've seen anyway. Well done by Peoples. Got his hands clear. goes all the way back, but just sold his mate into trouble. Wrapped up.
He gone,
behind the
Parker.
footy
He
too.
gone.
Parker was dispossessed of the footy. Pretty fair decision in the end.
He
Colac
just
with the
went
free
limp.
kick, driven inside 50 towards McCarthy. Went through his hands in the end, mopped up Purcell. Handball was partially smothered. This is Spokes at ground level, got one high.
He got sucked in there. He went to ground, I reckon.
He was down low,
So-
but
Yeah.
and he's a bit slow to get up too. Cody Spokes, he'll be fine. And he'll take the kick about 30 out, slide angle.
17-13, 115, plays 5-6-36. The way the ball, you reckon normally this is a certain goal, but the way the ball has floated today,
Yeah.
it's been a real...
Might be a bit heavy when the
with the mud
due
on
to
it.
the middle, yeah.
Because the rest of the ground is a picture. Cody Spokes comes in for goal. Can he get Colac's 18th?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I reckon he has. 18-13, 121. And Cody Spokes gets his first of the afternoon. 1-1 for the day, he has. They lead North Shore 5-6-36 on the Bendigo Bank scoreboard.
Moving his way up towards the votes, I reckon.
Oh, that's very, very good. McGuan won't get any, I'll tell you that. Not a chance. Start crowing before the game, you got no hope. You can see the blokes that have been in the midfield, they're all got...
Yeah, they're covered, aren't they?
They're all muddy, and the guys have been playing at either end, looking quite pristine.
Good players keep their feet milky. It's not about the mud.
Look at Lockie Veal, he's been in the guts, he's not dirty. Up he goes, ball's at his feet. Thomas in there. So too is Nankervis, giving him a run in the guts. That's McCarthy coming out of the middle there. Deep into the pocket. Hillman puts one hand up and takes the marks.
Could be a sneaky
Good
contender.
go.
I
Little
don't think it's a
sneaky
winner, but
contender. No.
it's worth a mention.
Now, this is where he brings himself undone when he tries to kick the cover off it.
He's not wasting any
Not
time.
wasting any time. Comes in. That's a better looking kick,
Oh,
but just across the face of goal for a minor score. 1-1 for Lukey Hillman.
good player, Milky.
Live wire, isn't he, in that
Yeah.
forward line?
Provide something different for them.
Hard
Yep.
to match up on, isn't he? He's quick and he's tall.
Yep.
Still only a young lad, I think.
Oh, he is, yes. Only,
Yeah,
only a
18,
pup.
19.
Yep, only a pup.
Davenport kicks it in, has to be good, falls short of Peoples and puts him under a lot of pressure. Manane sticks his head over it, had to go and did. Tracks the crowd quickly to Seagulls. Pounce. And it'll be thrown up 52 around from goal on the broadcast side, we'll say. Be thrown up Veal. It's here again. Wins it down pretty convincingly for Lekos. I reckon he wants another goal. Dished out. Monaghan tucked in on the
Oh, good
forward
hands.
flank. His handball inside was elite. Vision was great. Simpkin did well, but it was well chopped off in the end by Parker, but then ran himself into a little bit of trouble. They've got to get their way out of here, the Seagulls. They do. Nankervis, it's a nice kick.
Yep. Finds
Finds
Ettridge.
Ettridge.
Ettridge gives it over to Plant, who plants the foot. Gets
Very
it
good.
down to Harrison.
Downfield.
Downfield. He was off
Got away
there.
with one there, Harrison.
Yes,
'cause
he was going to
caught
go,
up
wasn't
too
he?
much.
He was going to go. Harrison decides to just square it up, puts it out in front of Davenport. He wants a game next week. Young McCarley
Thought you meant Davenport.
goes,
Have any trouble?
goes to Purcell, who gets it across. Learson intercepts, decides to take a bounce against his opposing coach. Puts it out over the head of Hillman. Ball slapped away from him. Picked up by Parker. Does the old spin. Now he's dizzy for quite some time. At ground level, or Stacks in the mill will have
Like that
a
spin
ball up.
there, Dukes. You've been
Party
riding him
tricks.
hard.
It's party tricks. This last quarter's been party tricks for everyone. Jace is the old no-looker, and your man with the 1 mitt.
Yeah.
So be thrown up right on the outer side. Far wing. Veal just gets a fist to it in the end. Ball at ground level. Over the top. They just can't quite get a clean position. He caught. They finally do, and they drive it inside 50. McCarthy.
good mark.
Now there for some hands, Milky.
Yep. I was, just-
Really strong.
I was watching
Protected
Hillman
the
when he
footy.
kicked that. I thought he kicked that weird. He cramped as he kicked it.
Yeah.
So he's,
Stretching away.
yeah.
And then goes McCarthy too. So a couple of calves just getting it a little bit tight.
I'd be sunburnt to Billio playing out there today.
Was actually quite well running around. I'm sure
Yeah.
Dukes could attest to that as well.
Oh, you should have seen him when he come in here, mate. The sweat was pissing out of him.
I was a beetroot.
It was interesting.
So Liam McCarthy. It is Liam, isn't it, Milky?
Yep.
Yep.
He's
Oh, I
only
got
got
that right.
one behind for the day.
Yeah, 1 goal last week, last round, excuse me.
Oh, another one.
That's gone,
floater.
that's gone head over heel. That's spun the opposite way, but it's still gone through.
I've never seen a consistent day of a ball just munging all through the air.
Riddle me that.
Particularly the shots at goal. The kicking around the field hasn't been as bad, but shots at goal when they have more time to kick it properly.
McCarthy gets his first
Yes,
with
and
an
what's the score?
extraordinary
What's the
kick.
score?
Just trying to fill some air, Milky, while this comes up. North Shore, I can tell you their score, 5-6-36. That's thanks to Bendigo Bank in this final term. And
Harry Purcell walking across the front of their buzz.
he'll give you nothing.
What have you thought about his game today, Buzz?
No, I've only seen 2 quarters. He hasn't been the worst. 19-14.
He's kept walking. He's still coming. He's not coming back.
19-14, 128.
Game
Colac.
face. He's got game face.
Yeah.
He'll give you nothing.
Yeah. Game face from Harry
Handball over the
Purcell.
top.
Trying not to grin. Have a look at him. There he is. We got him. Yeah.
Collins.
Even
Got
when
his
he's having
hands
fun,
clear.
he's got game face.
Tracks the crowd. You won't be happy with that, Harry. Ball up in the meantime. Just outside the centre square on the far side. Thomas jumps in. Got a hand to it. Harrison brings his man down. Veal at ground level. Does well for the big man.
fella.
Dished it off, but to no real advantage. The umpire folds the arms and we'll do it all again. Just to repeat, Milky, before I hand over to you, thanks to Bendigo Bank. 5-6-36 North Shore. Colac 19-14, 128.
Aren't you glad Lockie Veal decided to go around again? The big fella just keeps going, doesn't he? As Manane goes to ground, at ground level, picked up on that occasion by Collins, but it comes back out to Harrison. He dishes off a handball to Parker. Gets a boot to this one. Gerard and Stiffy Woodmason decides to go the double fist spoil. Lands in the hands of Lockie Simpkin, and he gives away the free kick. Whoa!
Oh.
She's not happy with the
Gerard,
attack.
whoa!
Oh, he's giving me one there.
Hey, you can't hit old people. Leave Stiffy alone.
Stiffy of all
Respect
people.
the elderly.
Yeah, that's it.
Come on, Bruiser. Those little arms might hurt if you hit someone.
He picks it up, goes down the line. Oh, good mark. This guy's been really impressive, Melican.
Yeah.
They found one here, the Tigers. Goes to the outer side. Oh, good chip in on that occasion. And I reckon that was Cleary. Got the footy. Davenport spins around. Tries to put it in the hot spot. Not quite good enough as the ball. Oh, yeah, it is taken over the boundary line. Throw in right next to the point post. That was Cleary, wasn't it, that got it before Davenport?
Looked like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll be thrown in right on the behind post. Halfway through this final term, 19-14, 128. The Colac Tigers. Not sure, 5-6-36. The umpire takes his time to bring it in.
Harry Purcell
Does so
makes his
now.
way back on.
Veal won it down. Ball's teetering near the boundary and I think it'll be brought over in the end. Plant was in there, I saw.
Solid tackle from Plant there, wasn't it?
Yeah. Thrown in about 3 metres further around from where we were last time.
Ice bath
We'll do
for this
it all
boundary
again.
umpire after this little set. He'd be cactus after this.
He'll toss it in again. Dukes reckons he's fatiguing.
Sammy. That's all I know. His first name's Sammy.
One over the top. Cardinal couldn't quite get his hands clear in time. North will get the footy. Harrison runs to the point of 50. Kick was partially smothered. It'll still work
Oh,
though.
they're out here.
On the overlap. Oh, no, well done.
just
Run him down.
Cardinal did well. Saw the dangerous space and attacked it and ran down. I think that's Alex Bode
Alex
down
Bowd,
there.
yeah. Yep.
Bode bowed.
Bowd.
Pick.
Bowdy.
Bowed.
Bowd, yeah,
Excuse
Bowd.
me.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Cardinal goes across goal. Had to be good. Prezani.
Don't be frightened of shooting Buzz down in front.
no,
Just cut his
Go
legs
for it,
off.
Dukes.
I forgot to correct him earlier.
Yeah, well, you should have done.
Prezani goes very wide. On his
Gerard just puts the Duke
Gerard,
out.
and then
And he likes to go on with
then
it.
gives McCarthy a little one.
Yeah, he
I
likes
like
to
that.
go on with it.
Just saying maybe better luck next time, champion. So Gerard will bring it in.
Oh, he's got that to spin nice.
Bit of oh, my head's in there, went flying too in excitement. Ball's at the tip of the goal square. Mark wasn't taken in the end, and we'll have a ball up
Who
eventually.
was that that got up?
That was Jacob Milicevic, but they call him Samo. Isn't it?
Samo.
Am I right?
Samo, yeah.
Yep. Hey.
Gerard's in my votes.
Just for that.
Two stiff arms that have gone
Yeah,
nowhere.
and just real uncalled for stiff arms too, which I like.
Top of the square. Comes out. Oh, Harrison has a flying shot, but it's smothered and sent over the boundary line. It just creates a bit of excitement, doesn't he,
Bit
Harrison?
of mongrel,
Yeah.
Gerard. And
Oh, Gerard. Yeah. He was very good in the first quarter, Gerard. Very good. And then the water boy made us muck up his name, and he seemed to go off his game. Spinning ball, top of the square. Veal slaps at it at ground level. Oh, Gerard gets his opponent very high. And that doesn't get a free kick, Simpkin. Thought that was a fraction high. Ball's in dispute. Umpire says now, let's give it a meet. We'll ball it up.
He's done well to last this long, Gerard. It's not a day suited to his hairstyle and
Complexion.
skin. Yes.
Yeah.
So
Hey, you reckon it's hot out there? I'm getting burned under these fluoro tubes.
He's lathered up.
Yeah.
Bruiser, I saw him.
He's lathered up. Ball's in dispute at the boundary. That's it, Buzz. Leave it to me while it's in the crap.
That's it.
You take off the nice, clean possessions.
I'll take it now because the ball's going to come down. That's
Bruiser.
Simpkin in the back pocket. Drives it across goal. Good kick too. Finds
Gerard.
McCarthy.
Gerard gets sunburn in a fridge.
Summer Dukes is best.
Yes. Taken 4 quarters, but he's come out with one. Yeah!
Centering ball is good too.
Just thought of it then, it was clean.
Finds Miljevic. Is it centre half forward? Harry was telling me actually, Milky, that he reckons this is the best kid to walk through the doors at North Shore
Okay.
in a while. His kick wasn't bad to the tip of the goal square.
Speak of the devil, was that him?
Yeah,
was that Harry?
Just rushed through. Don't think he's down there.
Oh, I reckon that's him.
Could be. Thought he still might be warming it.
No, he
Just
went
rushed
back on.
through.
He won't go
Here's
forward, Harry,
Stiffy.
surely.
Oh, he's brought down by Harmer and 50 paid. Bit uncalled for from Sam Harmer.
Who's that?
It is too.
Who's that
No,
trotting? That
you're
was
right.
him.
He
It was at the top of the square.
It looks like
He
his
gets
legs have
bloody-
seen better days
He
too.
gets dicky fingers when he goes forward.
Yeah.
Always got a good skill set, Harry. So Stiffy just takes a liberty of a bounce while he's taking 50. That's extracting a lot of urine. Calls players a bit closer to him. There's a whistle and wants to go round
got
back the
him.
mark. That,
Seriously,
silly little
umpires,
rule.
that is infuriating.
one of my favourites from the umpire when they do that.
Yeah.
Really unnecessary.
Just a bit of attention that
150 metres away from goal, and they've got to straighten them
That's
up.
absolutely no effect on the game.
None at all.
It's his second call for the day, that umpire.
Yeah, it's true, I suppose.
So
He wants to use
Wood
his whistle.
He
gotta
calls
earn
Wood
his
Mason
cash.
to play on now too.
He jigged it
Good
to
was it
zone
too?
4 and he's still in the same spot.
Side ball. He's pretty much in the middle of Windsor Park in the sludge.
Good
Kicks
kick.
inside 50. It wasn't a bad looking kick. McGuan pitches in front of him,
Oh.
controls it well. Just talk to the footy. He's in the paint of 50 squaring ball, and his direct opponent, Peoples, who had
He's got his
sagged off,
5. He
takes
doesn't
the
care now.
mark. Yep.
He's got his 5.
So Peoples, that trusty left foot, goes wide. Fazio. I think Guy did manage to take his off stump too during the summer milky.
there we go.
I could be getting a bit hazy, but I'm pretty sure it was him.
Big in swinger.
No, just a straight one that he happened to miss. Squaring ball,
He's got some
Davenport.
brothers.
It's centre half back. They've got plenty of run on this outer side now. Ball's in the hands of Bo Collins. He can run if he wants, but goes inboard. The kick falls short. It'll end up working in the end, I think. Put himself under a bit of pressure there, Akarachi. Got the handball clear anyway. Davenport tries to butter up his work and does. They might be at him or short.
good little
Rich
passage
is.
here.
Does well to half forward. Thumped away though. Really well done by it's Rennett's down there, isn't it, Milky?
Yep.
Got the fist away.
Big fella.
Tom Rennett's, and the ball will be thrown in at half forward.
That's a good little passage of play there from North Shore.
Yep.
They've shown patches of that.
They have,
the other
haven't
day,
they? Yep.
But just that's been the problem we've talked about it. Going inside the 50 there, they just couldn't find a target.
Spinning ball, in it comes. Zeeble has front spot. Davenport's there again, lending help. Comes out to Purcell. Purcell's kick goes as far as Learson for Colac, and it's fisted away from him. We'll have a throw in. 40 around from the North Shore goal.
Particularly around the stoppages today, I've been impressed with North Shore's work. They've held their own in the stoppage work. It's just been their skills that have let them down.
Yes, they've certainly got plenty of improvement here from last year, I reckon, North Shore. Because I'm reasonably impressed with the Tigers. I think they've been pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Ball comes out, sort of fumbled there on that occasion by Cleary. Quick kick into the hot spot. Up at the top of the square. They're just Learson. Now he gets him out of trouble. Gerard drops what he should have taken. Some tension there from McCarthy. Liam just goes off the deck. No, he actually missed it. Gerard's still there, giving some pressure. Then McCarthy gets hold of him. Got hold of him 3 times too high. Then
Finally.
he got him 3 times.
Gerard goes quickly. Finds Cleary at half forward. Assesses the options, just decides to go long and strong. The Flyers wanted, nothing doing. Davenport wanted the free kick, but couldn't find one.
Oh, gone.
Ball still in the goal square. Rush through, there's a whistle.
He's paid it.
What has
He paid it against Simpkin.
He is paying against Simpkin, you're right,
Yep.
for a
Deliberate.
hold. Or
Yep.
deliberate. One of the... It'd be a hold, I think, in the end.
Surely couldn't be delivered. He was being
No.
tackled. I think that's
Yeah.
enough pressure.
So Ettridge will
Ettridge.
take the gift. And he'll slot that through calmly.
His second.
His second and North Shore's 6th for the afternoon.
Yes, so on the Bendigo Bank scoreboard, that is North Shore 6-6-42. They trail Colac 19-14, 128.
Samo, can you give us a bit of excitement in the forward line? Take a hanger or something. The boys want to be up.
Yeah, we want to get you a tank of fuel.
He's only 16, but
Yeah, that's all right. Don't your boys either drive cars at 16?
well, they're not their own cars.
That's put beautifully. Exactly what I wanted you to say.
I shouldn't say
Quick
that.
around the grounds, Bell Park by 7 points over Leopold.
Wow.
Whiz.
That's trouble for the reigning premiers if they're 0-2.
Imagine that.
Absolutely. And you're
Also,
saying...
the Bulldogs have run away from the Lions, have won comfortably by 5.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Oh, no, you want Bob to celebrate his 300. He's one of the
do
good
you?
guys. Yeah, I do.
Celebrate somewhere else.
No, he's one of the good guys. He's one of the good guys. Give him a break.
Bit of overkill, I reckon.
Ah, come on, you
Collars on the
blokes.
jumpers, give me a break.
Well, if it was the Cats, you two would be carrying on like a couple of lunatics.
Not if they had collars on the jumpers, just because he said so.
What, the Cats printing the paper in blue and white for a week because I hate Collingwood so much? Give me a spell, you lot. The ball goes out. Manane sends the Tigers into attack, but it's a good mark, a really good mark from Harry Purcell. Played really well considering the pressure he's been under from the commentary box. Goes out to Davenport. Davenport bouncing forward to Harrison. Can he pick it up? And shows a clean
he's
pair of
gone.
heels. Has a bounce. Have another one, son. Oh, she could have had another one. Comes into centre half forward. Oh, good spoil on that occasion from Simpkin. Simpkin, a little kick. Oh, and a good mark on that occasion to Nankervis.
Yeah.
Haven't seen a lot of him today. Goes to the coach though, so he's very clever. Goes out wide. Mark
Cleary.
forward to Cleary. Cleary deep in the pocket. He likes the goal, Cleary. Oh, Ettridge at ground level. But that's going to be brought out. Was that Hillman back there? It is. The ball, sorry, just hesitating. The ball come forward. Oh, there's my man in.
High free.
High free to
Harmer.
Ended up in a headlock.
Yeah. And the poor bloke hurt his arm, putting his arm around his head. So he'll get a free kick. What, 40 out, Dukes?
Yeah, he's a good kick.
Backing him in?
I'll back him in. He's a nice kick.
Where's he from?
He's a Shore boy.
Shore boy all the way through?
All the way.
Oh, I'm impressed with him.
He's one of my youthful prodigies.
So he only drinks up to Thursday night then? Oh, out on the drunk, I reckon. He has.
Jeez, it's kicked it
Yeah,
like it.
I won't back him in again. I'll be letting him know tonight about that too, actually.
Oh, good.
He owes me one.
Plays on. Woodmason gives it over to Simpkin. Oh, just a grass cutter. Comes out. Ooh, fell over on that occasion, did Reynolds. Needs to get back down, get in there. Collins is in there. No, nothing doing, says the umpire. Collins from North Shore, that is. And we will have a ball up. 50 out from the North Shore goal. They trail 6-6-42 to 19-14-128.
Thrown up. Thomas won it down pretty convincingly, but to no advantage. Colac with the footy. Ball's just forward to centre wing. Numbers with the Shores. They don't end up winning it in the end. Monaghan's hands were good. Figure that one out. And he gets it back too. Runs inside 50 on his best. Out in the full. Then doesn't register a score. Ryan Monaghan.
Last two scoring shots have been out in the full.
He's kicked 3 behinds today.
Mm-hmm.
Monaghan. Nearly
It's better
over
than that.
fourth. Yeah. Davenport, who's had plenty of it in his back pocket now. Squaring ball had to be good and was to Miljevic. This little chip over the top will work. Peoples has got numbers on this outer side. Shanks it a little, but it'll still work. Finds Plant, who shows enough.
Yeah.
He's looked alright, Plant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Left footer. Kicks over the top. I think it was meant for Carly Harrison, but missed him.
Bit of magic we need.
And wrapped up. Really good tackle on Paddy Seal. And
He
pinged
pinged
for
him.
it too. Not a lot of advantage, but good tackle nonetheless. So it'll be taken by Salah. Drives it to half forward. Flyers wanted. Just thumped away. Really well done. Simpkin, always cool under pressure, and this is no exception. Left not his best though. Chopped off by Collins, who just runs and goes. Gerard. Left footer, not his best
floater.
kick. It'll work in the end though.
If it goes to the
Davenport.
coach, it doesn't matter.
He's on the opposite half forward flank. Jason Davenport goes short over the top. Has to be good. It falls short of Fazio. Tracks a crowd quickly. He's no chance of getting that out. And it'll be thrown up just inside 50.
He's knackered, Jason Davenport.
Have a spell.
Has he
Yeah.
come to the bench once today?
No.
I haven't seen him walking up and
Haven't
down
seen
at
him
all.
come off. Up they go again. Thomas jumps early. Ball comes down. In dispute. Reynolds knocks it clear. Cody Spokes had plenty of it today. Has to look, see what he's going to do with it. He's got no one at home. Goes into the guts to Jake McGuan. Good spoil by Peoples. Gorwell dishes off the handball back to Jake McGuan. Who's he going to... He's got to pass it off. Goes to Zybel. 1-2. Good grab. Big fella. Very impressed with this boy.
Mention that one in the contenders for United Fuel.
United Fuel contender, yes. Been really impressed with this boy. I'll say a boy. He's been
has
the
looked
Falcons
the part,
last 2 years. Is that correct? Yep.
How old's he? 19.
Yep.
I want to check his passport.
Might be 20 at a stretch, but still definitely a youngster.
And I can't even grow hair on my face still, and I'm nearly 40.
In he comes. Seibel kicks. Oh, another floater. Veal contended on the line, but it's... I think we'll give that to Seibel, won't we? Give him a point for that. 3-1 he's kicked for the afternoon.
And Cleary, bring it in for the Seagulls.
Oh, another mung.
Floater. It'll work. It'll bounce nicely for Gerard, who had a bit of time to pick it up. Gets it back. He's tucked him right in the measurement. He
Well,
took
you
it out
think he's out, I
too.
reckon.
Peoples, handball over the top. Asked a lot of
good
Salah.
work.
but Salah answered the question. Kick
then
isn't his
fuck-
best,
then
though.
Stuffed it up.
Yeah, fell well short of the intended target to get it back.
Oh, gets it back.
Kick the kick. Salah marks. He has options on this near side. Ignores them. He had Harrison on. Kicking board is good, though. Finds Fazio in the middle of Windsor Park.
Faz.
Drives it to half forward. Chopped off again.
Popped up out of
McCarthy
a sprinkler,
floating
Fazio.
Chipping ball over the top finds Learson, who hasn't had his busiest day on his high standards, but playing deep in defence by the look of things. from what
Surely
I've seen.
hampered by the long sleeves on what could be the hottest day
It's
of
a
the
warm
season.
day. Squares it to Reynolds, centre half back. He'll end up being
Look at the young bloke. Look at the young fella.
Wood Mason,
Stiffy.
half back, stiff.
Finishing how he started the stiff.
Yeah. Runs and dishes.
Oh,
To the crowd. Chip over
look
the top from
away.
Hillman is good. Finds Manane. He's on centre wing near side. Chipping ball is good. Veal just needs one hand.
Veal.
And one hand only. It is a big hand though.
It is.
He's in the middle of the ground. Tells his teammates to just slow it up a bit. Goes wider still. Good looking kick to Spokes.
Good
Just
lead.
kicked it to where
Good lead,
you want him
Spokes.
to run, then Spokes inside. Oh, geez. Bit of polish lacking there. Kick fell short. Gorwell, snap on goal.
Stiffy's
Carly
there.
Harrison
Stiffy's
goal.
sniffing him around.
Stiffy's gone.
Harrison just goalkeeping. I don't think Stiffy will get up from that. I think he might just stay there and he is. Just perched on
You
the
watch if
goal
it goes
line.
back there, though.
and
You watch if it goes
the ball's
back.
coming and he springs up. Stiffy. Salah, been busy the last 2 minutes or so.
Another cramp.
Has to be a good kick.
Cardinals cramped.
And he is.
Goes to the
He
outer
has.
side, and there's another Colac player cramped over the other side.
Oh, well.
Good ball. Picked up by... Is that Milcevic?
Faz.
Faz.
Oh, Fazio as the siren goes to end all this pain.
Good day for Colac, Milky.
Great day. They'll be sitting on top of the ladder, Colac. They've 2 good, solid wins. Final score here. North Shore, 6-6-42. Colac, 19-15, 129. So you'd expect them to be sitting on top of the ladder after a comfortable... Well, I reckon it was more than that they beat Lara by.
Yeah, it was about 100.
So, lot of upside here for North Shore too. Don't worry about that. Scoreboard's not the true indication of this game. But we might... where's the boss? Take a break and then come back with wrap up around the ground, our votes and mark and goal of the day and all that sort of stuff. So we'll have a spell. Kicks FM 89.3 is country football.
For the Bendigo Bank and Buckley's Entertainment Centre, this is the GFL Game of the Week on 89.3 Kicks Footy.
At Bendigo Bank, we recognise that local clubs, projects and community groups are an important part of the community. That's why we show our support in many different ways, like supporting grassroots footy. As a Bendigo Bank customer, you benefit from a great range of competitive products and personal service, plus the satisfaction of knowing your banking is contributing to your local community. It's not a new thing, it's simply who we are and what we believe in. To find out more, visit your nearest branch or call 1300 Bendigo.
Blood Toyota. Since 2002, they've built a solid reputation on their commitment to customer service and the absolute quality of Toyota. A partnership of trusted names, Blood Toyota is one of Victoria's biggest, most professional and progressive dealerships, offering after-sales service like no other. Blood Toyota know what it's like to be a local. Heavily involved in the community, they employ locals because they are locals. Award-winning customer service and award-winning vehicles. It's a win-win combination for you at Blood Toyota. See them today at Fyne Street, Geelong.
If you're missing today's game due to injury, remember this. There's a Corio Bay Health Clinic near you. A part of our community since 1985.